some good music and whatnot.
There we go. So now we are live, and we're back in Baphomet's prison, a place that we have been for seemingly ever. But it's still here. You guys are still hunting around inside of Baphomet's prison. Last time we played, things changed up a bit. You guys actually rested a little bit. You met a monadic diva named Malaika, who had been killed, and you guys took the time to raise him, and he became sort of a friend who is now accompanying you, although he's not fighting because I'm a terrible DM, but he's going to help. He's helping you from the point of view of information and that kind of stuff. He's tells you the Herald is below us in the bowels of the prison. But before you could get over to the other side of the prison, where you think, or at least Malaika thinks, is the sort of the ways down, you guys were again attacked by a group of prison guards, and in this instance, supplemented by an immense Minotaur guard that could do spells. One of Baphomet's chosen, the clan of Ingor Madar or something like that, who had come out to attack you. Now it was a pitched battle. You guys fought bravely and managed to defeat both the rejuvenated guards and the Minotaur. But you find yourselves now as the sound of battle dies down, you find yourselves in a quiet part of the quiet surrounds you, and you're thinking now might be the time to go around to each of the cells that we looked at before, and using greater dispel magic, open those gates and release all the prisoners.
Yeah, that's where we left off, right? That.
I don't know. There was some talk about it. I remember very distinctly about releasing the prisoners because it was the right thing to do, and then we had to break off. So I don't know if you guys want to start with that.
Yeah, that talk was mostly you.
So as the Minotaur went down and it was fading to black last time, I was thinking to myself that Fletcher really should carve off one of these Minotaur horns and glue it to his own head. Keep completing his look of, Glabrezu arm, Minotaur horn.
He's just accumulating body parts from the demons that he slays.
That won't be disturbing for the lawful good friends.
No, but you guys get back to the prime material plane. You guys come into some village tavern. Here comes Fletcher. He's got all his demon parts and everything. People are going to be like,
like a 6-foot long horn. I mean, that would be kind of ridiculous.
Well, think about the balance issues. I mean,
he already kind of looks like the car that Johnny Cash talks about, stealing one piece at a time for over the course of 20 years. So none of it fits together. He's got one tail fin and the other side's flat, and God knows what's going on with the boy.
Once killed a demon just to watch him die.
Fletcher is the man in black.
-2 on all charisma rolls.
Yes, black and red and green and purple and yellow.
Barmaids all over Galarian are going to be like, you have to leave. You can't stay.
Baby, wait till you see what I got attached.
Yeah. Wait till you see my other horn. Okay.
So glad we got that in recording, our childishness. Got that in.
It's important. All right, but after this battle goes, and the body, after the final blow, the body of the Minotaur falls to the ground in a heap, and you can see the eyes of the young woman behind him, sort of like observing this battle, looking over and see.
We are letting her out, right?
No,
that's the plan, right? I thought we all agreed that was going to be. I know Don and I talked about it.
I think she's the scariest thing in this prison.
We did not talk about that.
Well, let's just understand how the voting thing goes here. You and Don together have a 0.05 point vote.
Wait a second. I thought I had 51% of the stock at this point.
No, which means you lose. So
can we agree this young girl needs an eyebrow plucking too?
Those are some significant eyebrows she's got there. Let's just have another look at those again. Yeah, those are pretty brutal.
Time for some threading.
There's something going there. But what's even more so is the immensely wide patch in between. Look at that there. Yeah. There's
and then the seemingly thinning hair on top, but with like a Legolas looking bountiful hair behind her there.
Mm-hmm. You could park Chuck's truck in between those two eyebrows.
The top of her head has wet hair, but the back is dry.
It's all part of her mystery, her allure, really.
Like an evil mullet.
As opposed to the good ones.
I was gonna say, is there any other kind of mullet?
When I had a mullet, it was lawful good, my friends.
I remember Ralphie May had a bit of, like, that was his favorite hobby, was spotting mullets in the wild. But the elusive unicorn mullet for him that he finally found was the female Asian mullet.
Wow, that is elusive.
Yeah.
But but right now you see the young girl is sort of peering over the top of the Minotaur's body, and she whispers, "We'd like to be released now, if possible."
I'm sure you would.
Not possible.
Can
Everybody
you name
needs,
all the people who want to be released? I'm going to check the form.
everybody needs to form up here. Why isn't this clicking? I
Are we going to form up where I am or where you are?
where Gato
went-
and I are, because the way we need to go is basically back out the way we came, because
Oh, really?
the completely useless resurrected angel has said that we need to go out that door, and that there will be some other way to get to, quote unquote, the bowels of the prison.
I think he's on the Minotaur's payroll. All right.
Yeah, that's why he was dead in a cell.
Well, I think at this point,
That's how he gets us to trust him.
I have earned the ability to say, I brought you into this world.
Do not make me pull this car over.
He's in the front seat like this, kind of waving. Whoever gets in the way gets a smack. All right, so you guys essentially are now exiting the west wing of the prison, because Malaika has said, the way down into the bowels of the prison is in the east wing, which is where the gatekeeper,
Warden.
Plorig Stagul, the warden, and Svendak, the overseer, are that's where their offices are.
Oh, it's
Can we
right by
get
the,
back to
it's
this
right by the
wing if
gift
we
shop,
leave?
right?
Yeah, but you have to go through the gift shop to even get out. So
Yeah, okay.
I mean, they've got it set up
Always.
pretty. They've got
We're
it.
going back for the half chick, right?
If we can, that's what I'm saying. Can we get back to this place if we leave this wing? Or is it like lost in the maze then?
No, you think? I mean, it's so just traveling around here. In addition to how many sessions we've played in here, it does feel like to your characters forever too, because there just seem to be hallway after hallway after hallway. Now Malaika says that, basically I can guide you, and we can find our way back. So if Malaika was like, I can get you back here. Farina, you going on a little bit of a walkabout there?
Sorry, I wasn't trying to. My icons. Never mind. Cleaning up my health bars.
Gotcha. Okay, I'll put you back over there by Otto,
Okay.
and we'll go ahead and make him usual size. Is everybody usual size now? I think yes.
And if Otto's injured, I'd like to fix that.
He was injured. He got hit pretty hard last time.
He's still at 50% health on the sheet there, I think. Yeah.
You have
Okay. So
Bless
let's
haste,
see.
blessing of fervor, is that all gone now?
Yeah.
Yeah, those would have been any spells that are rounds per level as opposed to minutes per level will be gone.
But didn't we rest and get most of the spells back?
Not after
But-
defeating the Minotaur. No.
Ooh, okay.
Right before this combat we did, but not after this
I
combat.
guess if we just bunk out in this hallway, that could be asking for trouble. Okay. Do it in a gift shop.
Okay, so I'll do a maxed cure critical for the cat. So 48 plus 1 maxed out.
wow, that's awesome. That gets him right back where he belongs, pretty much.
Yay.
That gets him fully healed. Thank you. He purrs your general direction.
And yeah, there's no additional, it wasn't a burst, so there's no additional bonuses to that, just the healing.
Okay.
So to the east,
To the east.
Onward.
Hold on, I lost. There he is. Okay.
bringer of death and holy warriors to the front, please.
Oh, yeah. Wait, I'm the holy warrior, right, in this scenario?
You're the holy warrior.
I'm bringer of death. I know my role.
See, he recognizes his name.
He
Come on.
slices, he dices, he also makes julienne fries.
Wait, guys. My
Still
father.
gentle enough to hold
I
him
could,
up?
I could just hear Flesh and be like, my father is bringer of death. Just call me bringer.
Just call me Death.
Just call me death.
Deatho.
All right, you guys begin moving through the hallways, and again, there's this surreal sense of disjunction as you go there. Hallways kind of pass around and disappear, and gateways and stuff like that as you pass through. But Malaika takes the lead and says, "I will show you. I can see through this." While we're talking about seeing, Bartos, can you clarify for me really quickly what you can and cannot see? You don't have true seeing; you just have see invisibility permitted, right? Am I right?
See invisibility, yes. See invisibility and enchantment sight. So if anything is enchanted, I will see that.
Okay. Enchanted in this case means charmed, like or dominated, that kind of thing, where it's suffering from an enchantment.
Hang on, I'm reading it. Charm or compulsion sub-school, glow with a certain color. Highest level of enchantment.
So this angel behind us isn't enchanted, is he? Make sure he's not a double agent or something like that.
A creature under the effects of an enchantment spell. So it's only creatures. It doesn't do anything besides creatures. Yeah.
Okay,
And-
so
yeah, and I-
so if I don't know, Don was possessed by I don't know some sort of demoness or something like that, that wouldn't necessarily show, right?
anything that's got to do with enchantment, charm, compulsion.
Okay.
So yeah, if he's charmed, then I would see that.
Okay, so
Hey, Les, I have a question about that.
you're gonna move to the back of the party, right behind Bartos.
Yeah, just
Right.
past his sign, right? My
Yes.
ring has mind blank on it.
Uh-huh.
Would he notice if I was charmed?
Not if you had mind blank going.
Mine
would not
is
notice.
like a white static. Is that what when he looks in, you see white static? Just,
Pretty much.
Anything that blocks divination magic is also blocking this spell or this
Okay.
ability.
Okay, so you look into into
You
Gato's
look
mind.
towards Gato, and it's just, I don't know.
yeah.
Bartos already knows he's charmed by the demon, though, because he was there when it happens.
He's looking up.
I'm not charmed by her.
It's true love. All right, so you guys get together, and Malaika takes the lead and says, follow me. I can get us through this so that we don't get sort of caught up in the maze-like effects of this. I can pierce the maze, and you guys walk, and you walk for what seems like could be an hour, could be 10 minutes, but about the time you're like, this prison cannot be this big. We've walked around. We could have walked around this thing twice already. You see in the distance the light begin to brighten. Whoops. And it brightens slowly because I don't know how to work roll 20. Hold on a second. Here we go.
I didn't do it.
All right. Halt, Primes. I see you. As you come forward.
Hey, we see you too.
As you come forward, you see a creature standing there, and he's got a staff. He or she, you can't really tell. He's got a staff in one hand that he's holding on to, and he has one gnarly sort of like demonic hand. He's about 10, 11 feet tall, and he looks like this. Sort of hunched over, he's about 10 feet tall, 10 and a half feet tall. He's got this big staff that he's holding on to. And he says, halt, creatures of the prime material plane. Baphomet knows your names.
That doesn't really affect us.
You have transgressed the ineluctable prison as much as you dare. Go back. Head back to the city. Leave this place And I have Baphomet's promise to give to you that he will trouble you no more. Go back to the prime material plane where you belong and leave demonic business to demons.
Hi, Holy Warrior here. See, that's where we have a problem because my business is to interfere with demonic business, and since I'm down here, I plan to interfere all day long. But be that as it may, I am heartened to know that Baphomet finally knows our names and that we mean business. Anything else you have to offer here? We're always open for deals.
We're always open for deals.
Just kidding.
Just
I'll
talk
just
to
to get Chuck's blood pressure up a little bit. So
you are fools not to take this offer.
I will counter offer that you may depart in peace and go about your demonic flailing about in the abyss here, or you can face justice.
The only justice on this plane is Baphomet's justice, and you will find it soon enough. I give you one more chance. Leave this place, shift to wherever you come, whatever hovel, whatever shithole you come from, you Optimist doofuses, and leave this prison.
Tempting offer.
That's right, I called you doofuses, and I meant it.
Fletcher, is there any part of him you see that you'd like to snap off with your Glab's arm that attach your own body?
He looks a little old. I don't think he's in good enough shape for me to take any pieces from him.
Oh, my friend calls you old and weak and sickly.
Worn out.
Bardos?
Bardos?
Give me a knowledge arcana real quick as you look at this creature.
Yeah, before I talk any more trash, I make sure I need to back everything down there. Like, hey, I was just kidding.
A little too late.
Okay.
That's a mediocre roll.
His name is Tim.
All right. Okay. All right. Gordon, I'm sending you a message.
Okay. Got it.
Last chance, Primes. You have transgressed against Baphomet too much, especially you, creature of Erastil. And he points his staff at Lothar. You are the murderer of Baphomet's daughter. He has not forgotten your face, creature.
Yeah, Angel, make yourself handy here. Anything you want to tell us about this sickly looking excuse for a demon?
That is Plorig Stagel. He is it. It is the jailer here, and a more noxious creature you'll never meet.
Oh,
anything we need to get from him, you believe in information, or may I dispatch him with vigor?
no,
I encourage you to dispatch him with vigor. It is a creature of the pit. This foulness has tortured so many good and noble creatures to death that he must be stopped.
How many feet away is he?
Bardos will say he's not really there. Looks like that's a projected image.
Oh.
that's why he's so bold.
The creature looks at Bardos and says, "Your eyes see much, android, but they will not defeat the Blood Lord, my slave, the Blood Lord." And slowly, he disappears. On the wall behind him is pretty substantial like rune that's painted on the wall in sort of like reddish paint or blood or something. And as soon as Plorig Stagel disappears, that rune begins to pulse.
Uh-oh. Explosive runes or what? Gato, Caravan Guard.
Oh, I couldn't get there in time.
Out of it pulses a couple of times, and then out of it comes what looks to be a colossal burst of blood that just shoots out of the out of the room and catches everybody in it. I need a reflex save from everybody caught in it.
It's a popped zit.
Ew, bloody
Did I tell you about
Must
my
be on the
holy?
wrong being here, because I'm not.
Everybody,
That's
I think everybody but Bardos is in
Oh,
Norm's area, so your reflex saves are too higher.
Or too
What
high.
do you got, Bardos?
If you're in.
So mine's 24 instead of 22 then if it's
Mine's 24 also.
Mine's 30.
Hey Les, have I mentioned my holy snorkel I keep attached to my belt, or-
Bring
that
forth the holy snorkel. All right. who-
Action, I'm gonna give myself higher dex less just for this.
okay.
And like I said, everyone except for Bardos gets a +2 on whatever they roll.
that's with a +2. That extra +2.
What was the DC?
The DC 28. So who beat a 28?
Jeez.
Fletcher.
Lothar.
Ilindar,
Fletcher.
Bardos. Bardos wasn't in it.
I'm in it, but I didn't beat it.
Otto almost beat it.
Ooh, that's not going to be great. So for those of you caught in the blast, it does 8d6 concussion damage, like bludgeoning damage. So those of you who did not make your saves take 26, the rest 13. And then those of you who did not make your saves, you take an additional 4d6, 12 of acidic damage, and you are covered in blood.
Now, what was the roll we had to overcome?
28, DC 28.
You guys still have protection from acid.
All right, so we don't take the acid damage, or we take half?
You don't take any of the acid damage because your
Yeah.
protection from acid is 20.
Well, let me look into the camera for less.
And it was all day.
Yeah, it
6
lasts.
points.
It lasts all day.
All day protection.
It
Strong enough
actually-
for a paladin.
I'm pretty
made
sure it
for,
actually lasts longer than all day. We
caravan
looked
guy.
that up last time.
Blood has covered you guys and is all over the floor. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of this because it's just a mess. But so you get hit by, you should see my screen. It's just like all over the place. But so you get hit by the blood and you guys are covered in this blood. Even those of you who didn't make that made the save, you still get this blood on you and you're sort of like knocking it off and that kind of stuff. And the rune, as you look up and you see the rune sort of just like, and it's like the stone opens up into this weird kind of like crevice or something into the thing that has these bloody kind of edges to it that are dripping blood, and out steps this guy.
The Blood Lord, I presume. Ooh, he's better.
Pretty.
Catching.
Pretty cool.
He might have some body parts that I want.
Yeah, that little cockle on his head would be perfectly.
Did the angel take
Pretty.
damage, Les?
The angel will take damage, yes.
It was 26 points, right? If we didn't take acid, okay, that's what I got.
Yeah, the angel is covered in blood, and he's sort of like doing. Angels have this thing, you know, like how when dogs get out of a pond and they just sort of shake all over, and so the angel is sort of doing that. And he's like flipping his feathers over the side. He's like, "'Tis the Blood Lord. I've heard tales of such creature. Be wary. They know spells, and their blood is filthy with acid.
Quick, get out of the way before Fletcher and Flashheart kill it.
Get out of the way right now."
This could get ugly.
Bardos, give me a perception check.
Yeah, is he really here?
12 seconds of excitement coming online.
12 seconds of excitement. Okay, I'm going to send you a quick message. And just a yes or no on that would be fine.
What do you mean I'm possessed?
Do you like me? Yes or no?
Don't say it out loud.
Check this box.
Talking about the big ones that are moving closer?
Those would be the ones.
Okay, yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hold on. Final message. Shit.
That's the final message.
Shit. My brain is empty. I can't think of the name of these. Never mind. There it is. Sorry.
I don't know what you're saying. Are you talking to us or yourself?
I think he's talking to himself. I'm hoping anyway.
All right, blood chicken.
Blood chicken.
We don't like to really deal with the help, but if you insist on it, making yourself, we will dispatch you as we've dispatched
I'll
all
make an
others.
exception. in
Oh,
your
sorry.
case.
That did you, Gordon? Can you see that message? Because it went to Bardos Baru instead of Bardos Gordo.
Yeah, I got it. Yep.
Okay. All right. Let's roll
Okay, I
for.
will mention that before we get too far into this.
All right. What do you say?
There's two of those big minotaurs coming down each side of the hallway, invisible.
Oh,
Wow.
uh-oh.
Oh, more cow tipping.
All right. Let's roll some Anish.
Oh, Nish.
Pull the window up.
I'm waiting for the box.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, yeah,
Oh,
sorry.
shit.
Flashheart has lots of skills, but initiative, not one of them.
Lothar, how do you roll a 4.0?
So you can either take that one that was before the box came in and just add it in manually, or let me know if you want me to do something different.
Jesus balls.
I'm fine with going last.
First next round.
Exactly.
That's right.
Oops, that's wrong.
Honestly, I think going last in the round as a healer actually works out to be better.
You can. Yep.
Unless it's already TPK. But we're not there yet.
Yeah.
Not yet.
I've given the amount of damage that Fletcher can do in a single effort.
Let alone Storm.
Yeah, let alone Storm. Now, as we're all bunched up and everything we're facing is evil, if Flashheart were to decide to share his smiting ability with everybody, like he
Be
did
good.
before,
I'll do that.
yeah, that would make the Minotaurs not so dangerous.
Let me check with my consigliere of Paladinhood. Hey, Don, I haven't done this for a while, so all I gotta do is just cast that, right? And I have to cast the.
Well, we changed it a little bit too. So if you guys will recall, that it doesn't. You have to stay within a certain range to get the benefits of the smite. You can't take the smite and then go running off. So Flashheart has to be, I think, within.
Who is this we
10
you're
feet.
talking about? You changed it because we gimped your shit. You got butt hurt and you made some rule changes,
No,
which is what all good leaders do, get butt hurt and make rule changes.
that doesn't sound like me at all.
That's how Western
Per
civilization was
the
born.
rules, according to the player's handbook, if you have to start off within 10 foot of the paladin,
And after
And-
that, you're good.
and you must strike or at least swing at the target of your smite evil within the first round. So you can't take a smite evil and hold on to it. You've got to start using it right away.
But the smite evil keeps lasting until the creature's dead,
Yeah.
The smite evil lasts until the creature is dead. Yes.
or you are.
All right, who are you? Okay, let's see what's going on here. All right, who is not in our initiative roll?
And will you organize those? They're all over the place.
I know I'm not. We don't have anybody in there yet. Farina, you got a 21. I don't see you in there. So let's go ahead.
Yeah, I'm not in there either.
Okay, because did you do it before I got it up?
Yeah,
I
I
feel
clicked
like
on
I
my
s-
character and did it, but the box
Oh, I
wasn't
might
up
have done
yet.
it
So
before you got it up too.
Sneeze.
Sorry.
Yeah.
unfortunately, sorry about that.
No, it's all right. My fault for not getting that box ready for you.
I'm last.
Lotharo.
4.03.
Nice.
Nice.
That's everybody now.
All right, let's get this thing sorted. Just add this in there. Change that to 1 ski. Sort first. Back up. All right, Gato.
He's gonna go invisible and run and hide.
Yes.
I am not.
I'm sorry. Did I take your turn for you?
You ready for
Turns
me?
over. Yep.
I am going to charge
Whoa.
Whoa!
to back here.
Yes. Charge to the back of the
To back here.
And I am using my decanter of endless water to wash off the blood from me.
Okay. Okay. Cleanliness is important in battle. So I will definitely give you bonuses for that.
We look back over our shoulder. He's doing like the little raccoon move and the other.
And that's what I'm doing this round.
Okay. Right. These guys.
Prove the strong, Gato.
All right. Let me do a little measuring. 1 second, please. Just want to make sure I get everybody.
Great.
No, they're gonna hang back. They're not gonna do that this time. They are gonna. What are they gonna do? Okay. Fletcher and Flashheart, both of you feel a sense of some sort of darkness passing over your eyes, as some sort of spell, it feels like some sort of spell is being cast on you that may render you blind. I need I can't even speak. A will save.
Remember the +2s from Storm.
I'm sorry? Not for
Remember-
will saves. I thought it was just for reflex saves.
Nope, Storm gives everyone that's in her sphere of influence a +2 on all saves.
So that's fine. I'm just gonna be the first to say that makes zero fucking sense.
She messes with stuff.
How could she? She's a.
She gets in the way.
I wasn't gonna say it, but you know what she is.
No.
Dragon.
Yeah, she's a badass dragon.
All right.
Ow.
In the other room.
Oh, she is an ow.
Mine would be a 29 if it's a +2. So.
29. Okay, and Fletcher, is that in there?
Mine's in there already, so that's
Okay.
just,
So the spells pass forward. You can feel the completely ridiculous effect of Storm somehow managing to enhance your will saves through means that I can't even figure out. But you do
Testosterone pheromones.
the sense of blindness passes through your eyes as it is ejected, and you manage to save yourselves from the blindness that was going to attack, that was going to hit you. Farina, what do you do? Oh,
She's
She
gone
there?
again.
Jennifer, did she take off?
They got Farina.
They got Farina. All right, well, we'll skip her.
They got Apone, man.
This is how she avoids a TPK.
Right.
Exit.
She's still in roll 20 though,
Okay.
or maybe she's disconnected. Roll 20 is slower to kick you out once you disconnect.
Yeah.
Courtney, are you in the same location with Jennifer, or is she at a different?
Yeah, I am, but she's been having issues for some reason. I haven't done.
She got a lot going on. I
Same
think.
house, not same room.
Different internet.
Well, I'm going to try something here. Hold on. That's pretty good. Okay. All right. So he's going to stay there. And you see this creature, this Bloodlord creature, and you guys are sort of, you and Fletcher Flashheart are sort of like, kind of wiping this spell from your eyes. When suddenly you look up and you see the Bloodlord creature just kind of like, he sort of turns his head to you and he goes, whoosh, and from the ground comes tentacles made of blood that come up and try to grab you.
My God, it's Shane.
They burrow up from the floor and they reach for any creature. Every creature in the area of the spell is target of a combat maneuver check to find out if they get grappled.
All right, so what do I do?
So hold on, I gotta roll.
I know I have a borrow and baller feat, but
5. Let's see what this is. Okay, so that's plus 18. Good. All right, so this is against your CMB to see if you are effectively grappled as the blood tentacles come up and grab you.
Against our CMD as in David.
MD
MD, yes. D as in Doug.
I don't even have my
or defense.
Or dunce. Delta. What is the phonetic alphabet? Is it Delta?
Yes.
Is that
Yes.
right? Okay. Delta. D as in Delta as opposed to B as in
Bravo.
Brussels.
Or Bravo.
Okay. And here is the roll. Ooh, 28. So anybody that has a CMD of 28 or lower is effectively grappled by the tentacles.
Yeah, sorry, Les, I didn't have my character sheet open. So.
And that counts. That is for Fletcher, Flashheart, Ilendar, Farina, and Otto. I think Lothar, you are outside of it. I think. I can't really tell. Hold on. Let me see. Yeah, you are outside of it.
Okay.
As this circle of tentacles comes up and grabs.
Now, one moment, please. Bulk sheets open on this computer. You know how they are.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I do.
All right. Enough with the one sheet. All right. CMD.
I'm not affected, Les.
CMD is 34.
Okay. Anybody grabbed?
Elendar is.
What is the grab? Under 28?
28 or less, yeah.
Okay.
Ilendar's grabbed. What about did Jennifer come back or no? She's not back yet. Okay. All right. So we'll see whether or not she's grabbed, or Gordon, if you can roll for her, if you get a moment, that'd be okay. Fletcher, you are okay.
Yeah,
Flashheart, you are okay.
So there's no roll
Okay.
on a sheet and seeing what the CMD is.
I'll give you the holy thumbs up.
Hang on, I'll open it up.
And then as a quickened spell,
Yeah, she's got a 30, so she's not affected.
not effective. What about Otto?
There's no way.
It's possible. Anything's boss.
No.
What's going on, guys?
Roll.
Blood tentacles.
The tentacles are going on.
Karina's okay,
What
but
is-
look at Otto, Jennifer, and see if Otto's CMD is lower than 30 or 28.
Because it adds.
What was it again, Liz? 28?
Plus 10. plus-
28 is the thing.
Yeah, there's no way.
CMD or
CMD, as
On
in
Otto.
Delta.
CMD for Otto.
CMD is Dawn
Okay.
or Doug.
Or Dragon.
Couldn't hear you,
Oh,
Jennifer.
34.
34. Okay. So you're not grappled, but you are now in these tentacles. Moving is going to
Difficult terrain.
yeah, it's going to make it difficult terrain.
Are we
Roll
off?
once for the entire spell each round, affect each round, and apply to creatures in the area of effect. So if you stay there, you have to roll again. Let's see. Tentacles are considered difficult terrain while the tentacles last. So to move out of them is difficult terrain and provokes another reflex save. So you are stuck. In the meantime, he's casting a quickened blood ball.
Ooh.
Which is kind of like a fireball, but it's made of blood.
Unpleasant.
It is unpleasant, except for to me. And
Doing a lot of
is-
things before we even get to do anything. What is it? He must have a kick-ass
Yeah.
cast blindness and
long.
tentacles and blood balls, and he was able to hit us a surprise.
It's really breaking my heart.
Almost like he's high level.
It was almost like that.
It's almost like we're supposed to lose this fight.
Do it that way.
Thanks.
I think that gets everybody, except if, well, no, the Blood Lord wouldn't do it. He would just blast right in the middle. So he will get Malaika as well. He will miss Bardos because of the centralized. So everybody, I need a reflex save. Those of you who are grappled, Ilendar, do not get a reflex save and take the maximum damage.
All right, reflex save. Is it still +2 on our reflex saves?
Due to
Yeah.
proximity, yeah, for
What's the DC?
With
the
the dragon?
DC.
22.
You still have the bonus, the plus one?
Yeah.
Ow. No one said it.
He did.
What's the DC, I'm sorry?
DC is 24.
Oh, I didn't make it.
So let's
Did you have the
take a
plus
look
two
at
still? That's
this.
from Storm.
Yeah. The +2 is proximity to storm.
Whoa, I fumbled.
Ooh, I like that. Now, was that you or Otto, or both? It looks like both.
It's the
Am
same,
I reading that right?
the same plus, so it looks like it's just a double hit.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. This is concussive damage. 29 points of concussive damage as the blast of blood explodes around you. Is anybody not immune to or resistant to acid?
Now, everybody's got acid 20.
Acid 20. Okay. Nothing. All right. So you are again blasted with blood, and that is the end. Fletcher.
If we made our saves, it's 0.
No, it's half. So half of 29 would be 14.
And is
Jesus,
it all
save
acid
only takes
damage?
half.
No, some of it's acid.
I'm sorry?
None of that
How
was
much of
acid.
it is acid?
You don't.
It's an
the acid-
additional 17. It did.
So-
You got resistance 20, so it doesn't affect you. If I'd have got
Right.
a 21 on it, it would have been different.
The
But
The
29 was
first part.
bludgeoning damage. The 17 was acid, but nobody takes acid damage.
Right.
Unless you want to, man. They
yeah.
enlighten you.
All right, but you're up, Fletcher.
Hold
I don't think it's that kind of acid, Paladin.
Oh,
on.
sorry. What did I drop these tabs for, man?
All right,
The
who's
Paladin
that?
is over there
All right,
expanding
on
his
that.
mind.
Yeah.
Among other things.
Yeah.
Fletcher is going to
This holy wafer
pause for a
tastes
second.
weird,
He
man.
is planning to go after the spellcasters have a chance to do whatever they're going to do because he likes puff.
You're delaying.
I'm delaying till
Wow.
after Ilmar.
Okay. Well, Ilandar's grappled, so he might be not doing jack shit.
It's
Well,
not
we'll
as good as you think it is.
Well,
Grapple's
then,
not as
well,
good as
then
it
you're
is.
double grappled.
Double secret probation.
You got both your arms and your groin.
All right, Bardos then. So Bardos, you could see those creatures pretty clearly in the hallways. Everybody else, nothing.
But he has said
But he told us they're coming.
that they're coming
Yeah.
from each hallway.
Yes.
We're not oblivious.
Is Gordon? Oh, he's not there. All right. I didn't realize that he wasn't there. I was waiting for. All right. Do we want to skip him for a second?
Yeah.
All right.
Looks like they're
Ilandar.
having internet problems, perhaps.
Could be. Could be.
Oh no, he's still up. He just
He
stepped
just
away.
walked away.
He,
I
he
think-
just walked away from, yeah.
I think he went to try and help Jen, basically.
Disgust.
I think you're right.
Yeah, that's what I'm betting.
So all
right.
good.
We'll come back to him.
Shit.
Ilandar.
Okay, what's required to break this grapple?
So the grapple required. Hold on a sec. First breaking the grapple. All move is prohibited until the grapple breaks first. Okay, so grapple condition. Let's let me do this. I can never remember this. It's always a nightmare. But all right, you basically have to beat the grapple. You have to make a CMB of your own against the CMD of the spell, which in this case would be the same as the grapple check, which is 28. So to do that.
I don't have much of a chance of doing that one.
Okay, you can cast spells, but you have to make a concentration check.
Make a concentration check.
A grapple creature who attempts to cast a spell or use a spell-like ability must make a concentration check of DC 10 plus the grappler's CMB, which in this case is 18 plus the spell level, or lose the spell.
Better chance of doing that, but I got 2 actions, so I got 2 shots at this, right?
I think breaking the grapple is a full round action.
Is it?
I gotta look, but I think it is.
Okay. I'm gonna try and do it myself, otherwise Storm's gonna have to do it.
Breaking the grapple is a standard action. Sorry, I was wrong about that. I stand corrected. I throw myself on the mercy of the players.
What happened?
No mercy.
Sweep the
So
veil.
Ilendar is captured by the blood tentacles, and he's trying to figure out a way to get out of them. The problem is he's not that strong a dude, so he can't just like break out. He could cast a spell, but because he's grappled by these tentacles, there's a pretty solid chance that he screws it up and loses the spell. So he's trying to figure out unless I'm reading you correctly and incorrectly, Mike, he's trying to figure out what his options are to try and do this.
I can use Storm to do it, but then I waste Storm's actions. And right now, Storm's actions are more beneficial than Ilendar's actions. So Ilendar's trying to get out on his own before he has to.
Don't you have a wand or something?
Is now the time for that, or
Don't you have a cape?
I got a couple wands.
Well,
This is for fighting. This is for fun.
If you try to cast a spell, then you have to roll a concentration check.
Yep.
Right.
But to use a magic item, because you're grappled, but you're not pinned, so you can still
Right.
use a weapon or a magic item
Yeah, single. Yeah.
without any difficulty.
that is correct.
I
Well,
rolled 2 wands, and I'm pretty sure they're not going to be super. It's magic missile and blindness. Those are the only 2 I've got.
Magic missile sounds like it will at least damage it.
Right.
What about that wand of hemo destruction? Don't you have that
I
blood
just-
destroying wand in your pack?
Over in the West Wing.
It's the holy snorkel.
The
Plus
wand
two.
of hemotoxin +5.
Right. So. Okay. First time failed miserably.
Yeah, I could stand to go outside now.
Yeah, it's nice out tonight.
I'm fine. I had a tinkle earlier.
My gosh. Okay.
Ooh, okay. What's that?
Ilendar's just
Oh, 2 bad rolls.
get himself out of, not even close.
Were you trying to break the grapple?
Yeah.
Okay,
And with a 2 and a 3, it's not going to happen.
it's not going to happen. No. So you are still stuck
Dang it.
and potentially a victim of a pin next round.
So is the area that is the spell? No, that's
Yep.
that's Flash Heart.
That's flasher. Here, I'll show you. Did that work? Can you see it? Oh, wait, maybe you can't see it. Hold on a second.
I can see that, but I can't tell what squares is.
Hold on. I didn't do the thing properly. Here you go.
Just anywhere where
Can you
there's
see the circle now?
okay, the red circle.
Yeah.
Okay, that's if you're in there. Okay. So then Storm is going to just reach in and grab Ilendar and set him down close.
By the neck.
Otto.
Okay.
So she
Can Ilendar do that, or can Storm just rip you out of a grapple condition?
if she's strong enough.
That would be an assisted grapple, wouldn't it?
It's an assistant grapple, yeah.
I like her chances a lot better than mine, since her starts out.
All right, hold on. If your target doesn't break the grapple, blah, 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 damage, pin, tie up. If you are grappled, you can attempt to break the grapple standard action by making a combat maneuver check. Escape artist, blah, blah, blah. If you see, you can act normally. If you grappling the other creature. Attempts to break the grapple or reverse grapple, you can take any action that doesn't require 2 hands. Like one-handed. If you are pinned, your actions are very limited. Multiple creatures can attempt to grapple one target. Oh, wait, this is different.
That's to grapple them.
Yeah. Yeah, okay. If she can rip you, if she can break the grapple for you, I will allow it.
Okay. She starts with a higher CMB than what this spell has.
What's her CMB?
29.
Did you just make that up?
No.
Okay.
There you go.
Now I believe.
Here's
Look.
the screenshot.
Videos all over the place. All right, so
He made that up last week. What are you
go,
talking about?
go ahead and roll it anyway. I want to see what you roll.
See that?
Here's your
Oh,
character sheet.
Okay, yeah, that's it. All right. I'll allow it. Go ahead and roll it though, just in case of not that a 1 will be a factor, but I just want to see what you get here. $45. Okay, that is going to be more than enough. All right, so basically, Storms does she use her mouth or her claws?
Or she can, yeah, it doesn't
Or
matter.
her wing buffets. All right, so she's using, I'm going to say she's using her claws. She basically grabs onto you and just is like rips out. The couple of tentacles come along with it, and they're just like spurting blood all over the place. And they re-knit and kind of do that. And then she plops them over by Gato. I'm assuming, Gato, that you hold out the water jug that you were using and to wash up. To Illidan.
I'm sure, yeah.
Okay.
Yes, I do.
All right, perfect. All right, so that's going to be, I think, it. No, that's wrong. She would still have Storm would still have a move action.
Move action. So she's going to move. I still want to be within there. So I'm still within 10 feet of Flash Heart, not in the spell.
But not Fletcher. Fletcher's on his own because everybody hates him.
Fletcher's not going to stay there long. She knows
his demonic arm.
He was going to move anyway.
Yeah, Fletcher's going the same place she's going.
Can you even move? I don't know. Is that a thing?
Who, me?
Yeah.
I can move. I can move all I want, son. I made every save.
Difficult terrain. Don't forget. I don't think you have the steps.
I fly. Don't forget.
I'm done.
Shit, I did forget about that. Okay, so Farina, we skipped you last time. You and Otto, I believe, are both grappled by the blood tentacles.
No, they're not.
No, it was just Ilnar was the only one that didn't make it.
Oh, did you guys? Okay, so all right, so you guys both got hit by the blood ball. All right, so it's difficult terrain where you are. So if you're going to go forward, you could go backwards pretty easily, but I don't know what you want to do.
Well, I just want to get out of there. So what's it take to get out of there? A full move?
All right.
A 10-foot step to go north out of it.
So the red circle is where the tentacles are. So that'll give you an idea of if you want to just pop over there. So that's 10 feet.
Is your mic moved up, Jennifer? You're kind of hard to hear to me. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't think anyone's hearing me. Technical difficulties tonight. Is that better?
That's better.
Yes. Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry. Yeah, so can he break free and just keep moving, or this is difficult terrain? So
It's difficult terrain. Yeah, you guys didn't get caught in it. You guys weren't wrapped. So if you guys can get out of it, you can just walk out.
But it's twice that you lose half your movement, right?
Yeah, everything in the red circle is.
But then I can go my 30 feet. So I'm gonna send Otto here and then over here.
Okay.
And then I'm going to get out and get by Bardos over here.
All right, sounds good.
And that's my move action, right? That's just one move action to get there. So technically I can fire an arrow at this guy.
Yes, you can.
So Jennifer, the reason you're having so much trouble is because you married for love, not tech support like Amy and Mindy did.
My tech support guy came in here. He was a little grouchy though. He took care of
Oh, okay.
Isn't tech support always grouchy?
That sounds like a great T-shirt to buy there, Don.
The problem is she blames me for everything that happens. It's like it's my personal fault that her
Exactly.
computer's
I
not
didn't blame you.
working.
I just told you that I rebooting. That's all I can do. I don't know any other tricks. I'm a one trick girl. Reboot. That's it.
Reboot.
Oh,
Turn it
yeah.
off and on again. Yes.
Okay, so I'm sorry, to fire an arrow at
One trick girl, turning Gordon on and off.
She married for love, not for tech support. I can't fix your laptop.
Hey, how about that? How about that? I
34 to
actually
hit.
that thing, maybe.
Nice.
Yeah. All right.
Very impressive.
Thank you.
Hold on, let me check this. I had to tweet. She married for love, not tech support. That may be up there for a shirt next year. I got to tell you. All right, 34. Wait, let me check on the Blood Lord. If that's a hit. All right, so
17 points of damage. Just enough to irritate him.
17 points. Okay, let's
Also,
see.
you also got the holy, so you got the 46 from the holy in there.
2d6, isn't it?
What holy?
That's 46 plus your whatever your arrow
I got
damage.
I got my standard, but I thought it was 40.
Weirdly, bloodlords are lawful neutral.
2d6, but I thought you also.
It's just the name.
I can't hear you.
For inspiring fear.
He's
Never
an
mind,
O
I
negative.
see the top
He's an
part.
O negative blood lord, makes you true neutral, right?
What's that? What's that, Mike?
I didn't see the top roll. You're good.
Okay.
He'll allow it.
All right, so 17 points. Did I take it off yet? No, I did not. Hold on. All right, here we go. There we go.
Half dead. Is that it? Oh yeah. Wow.
17 points. All right, is that it for Farina?
Yeah.
Bardos, we skipped you too.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to do a dispel magic on the Minotaur to the north.
Okay. Let me. I got to check. So dispel magics are always a huge pain in the butt. So let me look. I got to look at a couple of things.
You know, we've never had an invisible group on an invisible monster. That would be.
Good point.
that
We've
Ooh,
had
okay.
Gato on monsters, invisible monsters, haven't we?
28, I don't think is going to be enough. So the DC is 11 plus the caster level of the caster versus your D20 roll plus your caster level, correct?
I think so, yeah.
That did not work. And it has everything to do with the caster level of the spell that the guy did a dispel with. So you can feel your dispel magic sort of trying to burrow into the spell, and because I know what spell you're trying to get rid of, and it's sort of fizzling out. It started to get in there, and then just sort of the power of the caster kind of came through and evolved it. I will tell you that based on that reaction, you know it's not impossible for you to dispel this, but it's difficult. Okay, you can still move if you want. Get closer to those guys, maybe. All right, scooting back there.
Got closer to Gato and Ilendar.
Gato holds out the decanter.
Here, yeah.
Here, wash up. Fletcher.
I'm gonna ask Bardos on his way by. How close is this Minotaur?
He is just ready to enter this hallway or this atrium.
So he's like right here.
Yeah, a little bit back from there, but yeah, close to it.
Okay.
Fletcher's going to wait till after Flash Heart since nobody cast anything. He's like still waiting.
Okay. All right. Flash art.
I want to take a quick poll here. If I do the Art of Justice now, which gives you all my smite ability, I'm concerned you won't be able to do your smiting in the next turn because some of you were grappled. Should I hold off on it?
No, go ahead and do it now.
Nobody's grappled now.
A second question on the Art of Justice. It says I give my ability to everybody else. It does not say I also get it. Is that true?
You get it as well as everyone else within a 10-foot radius.
And it's a free action. So, but I just got to use two versions of it. Or
You use two of them. Yep.
All right. Using the Art of Justice list.
Hold on. Aura of Justice. At 11th level, a paladin can expend 2 smites to grant the ability to smite to all creatures within 10 feet using the paladin's bonuses. Allies must use this smite evil ability by the start of the paladin's next turn, and the bonuses last for 1 minute. Free action. Evil creatures gain double benefits from this ability.
Are you guys all into
Evil creatures within 10 feet.
Wait, before I do this, are you guys within 10 feet? Because I don't think you
Fletcher
are.
is.
Fletcher is.
Lothar is. Storm is not.
Storm is too.
Yeah, his
Those
corner
is-
is-
Storm's awfully big.
Yeah, that's
Yes.
right there.
Right there, yeah.
Storm's got maybe a bit of snout in there, but that's pushing
He
maximum
pokey
density
his
there.
way into
Yeah.
that.
From the top right corner, it is 10 feet.
Yeah.
Well, he's got, so the blue thing is a 10-foot radius, right?
Yeah.
Is it on me? I didn't put it on there.
Yeah.
Okay.
I
Yeah, but
guess.
Storm's in the
See,
square.
the blue
he's in
thing,
square.
the blue thing
Yeah.
starts from the center of the circle.
Again, is everybody fine with that then? Because not everybody's gonna get it. You just really
Hey.
want. You just really.
I
want-
don't know. I don't know what happened there.
Yes, do it.
All right,
Gonna get
that's
Fletcher,
valid.
Storm and Bardos.
Fletcher, Storm, and Bardos, and yourself.
Okay.
Oh wait, Fletcher,
Bardos is out.
Storm, Bardos isn't in there. You're in there. Lothar's in there. Lothar gets
Lothar.
it. Yeah.
Okay, Lothar, you be filled with rage and holy light. I nod to the angel to just strum the harp, in dramatic fashion while I do this. Okay.
Okay.
You hit the
By
right
the
pitch.
power
Okay.
of Grayskull.
And
Now
so-
that's a free action. So
Free
what
action,
else
so
are you doing?
I'm charging, which is the only way.
All right. Well, you cannot charge because the
Okay.
tentacles are difficult terrain.
All right. Well, then I'm moseying.
Okay.
Moseying forward.
Slide.
10, 15, I guess, right here.
20 to 30.
I move 30.
It's
so-
double move
It's double move over difficult terrain, so it's going to cost. It's going to cost
because the
you
first 15 feet or 10 feet was double
Right.
spots. So
So you can get to him, but not attack.
No, he'll
Right.
get one attack.
and go 1 foot north of that. Don't go there. Go 1 foot north of that.
What's wrong with 1
Yeah.
foot north? Okay.
Oh, 5 foot north. Yeah,
Yes, thank you.
because you want Fletcher to come up behind you. You're not trying to
You're leaving me a route.
to block him.
Okay. Okay, I'm going to go do all my shopping, waiting for this macro to come up.
Yeah.
Okay. Did Amazon provide?
He's
these guys?
answering all the prompts is what he's doing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Is it a Tuesday? Are you consider becoming pregnant?
Is Mercury in retrograde?
Yeah. Have you gotten a tattoo in the last year?
So I looked up the NASCRAG sessions at Gen Con.
I'm
I
so-
can't get it that macro to work, so I'm just gonna roll it.
A 40's a hit.
After all that.
There we go.
All right, that was 1 hit. So now I gotta roll damage like a savage here. I'm not enlarged, right? Oh wait, sorry, that wasn't what I wanted to do. 1d8.
Okay.
1 second, that wasn't it. I'll take the 8, but I gotta do that. So plus my charisma bonus, that's like 20.
Matt, we're gonna redo your macros and make them real simple
Okay, thank you, Don.
and fast.
Yeah, right.
Well, he'll have to do more.
Oh Jesus! All right, well that's only on damage though.
Oh shoot!
Can I
At
have
least it was just
less roll the
damage,
damage?
20. No, sorry, I can't do that for you. 24 points of damage.
Yep.
You swing
carved
radiance
my-
at the creature, and and it's just sort of standing there, sort of like this, that little way.
I carved a Iomedaen holy symbol in its chest.
As radiance comes down, you see this hand just with preternatural speed just go and grab radiance, and you can see radiance just like smoke coming off of radiance as he holds it away from himself, and as you sort of rip the blade out of his hand, and that you've obviously made a huge cut in his hand, and it's just blood is dripping out of it. He doesn't seem to notice, but he does seem to notice you, which is fun.
Matt, is that with Smite Evil?
Did you add your smite evil?
Did he cast it on himself, or did he cast it on all you
Yeah,
guys?
I
Oh,
know.
well, it's
It's
him
us.
included.
It doesn't
He
say
is-
that in
I-
this. Doesn't
couldn't
He
say
is
that?
within.
Oh.
All creatures within a 10-foot radius. He is within that 10-foot radius.
All right, let me make sure. So it's my charisma bonus, right?
Yes.
My normal thing. So 17 plus, I think 10, right? Because of the whatever the charisma bonus is.
You have a charisma bonus of 10?
Well, not that. Whatever it is. It's
Basically 13 to damage plus whatever your normal damage is.
Girls just fall over on the ground with their shoes flying off.
Last time I wrote it down, you're giving everyone a +7 to attack, a +13 to damage, and a +7 to AC. So
Ow.
my charisma.
basically, whatever your normal damage is, just add 13 to it.
Right. And I got that. Well, yeah. And
Is it another 13 on top of this? I think it is.
Do it. I'll work
Okay.
on my macro. Do it. Do it
Done.
now. Thank you.
All right. Flash hot.
I'll make an appointment with you, Don.
All right. Hold on a
Okay.
second.
You forgot the phrase that Don always tells you to say
That.
when you're smiting evil.
I smite at thee.
I smited. Yep.
Right at the. There's be like this. This damage has been brought to you by the holy macro.
The holy macro of Iomedaen. Leader, provider of solid macros. All right, so that's it for you, Flashheart, I think.
Yeah, unless I'm going to be, I think I carved Iomedaen symbol in his hand, and now I'm going to taunt him a second time.
All right, there's some taunting going on, Fletcher. I don't know what you're doing. Probably running away. That's really your speed.
No,
I think.
I am charging because I'm flying.
You're flying. Okay, so you lift. Well, yeah. Okay, you can. Yeah, it doesn't. It would invalidate.
Right?
Yeah, you just basically you're going straight up and then going across. Yeah, I get it.
Right.
He's got a Harrier jet. He doesn't need a landing strip.
I don't need to land.
He's-
And you said I get how much plus to hit?
+7 to hit, +13 damage.
Okay, put in the damage. So +7 and then +2 for charging is +9.
Okay.
And the normal
Probably going to
plus
use something stupid like pounce.
Yeah, of course I am.
Only losers use pounce.
14, 10, 6 is 30.
Number like a 60 to hit or something.
39. Okay.
Plus
All right,
39.
and plus 39.
Okay.
And I'm doing 3 sword attacks and a claw attack.
Okay.
Sword 1. Oops, what happened? Try again.
Okay, 47 is a hit.
Sword 2.
51's a miss.
That is a crit threat, by the way. Confirming the crit threat.
Wait a second. I got to see if he is immune to precision damage, which he may be. 1 second. Charms, players, poison, stun, fort save, ability
That's what the bottom
drain,
says.
fatigue, exhaustion. Huh, okay, he is not immune to precision damage. So go ahead and try and confirm it if you can. Yeah,
Oh, 47 hits.
apparently you can. So let's see what you want to do.
Well, though, before you go there, third sword.
Okay. 44 also hits.
And then the claw.
Okay. Jesus.
And that's a crit threat for the claw, which is very rare.
All right.
Aw.
Okay, that would be a confirmed crit for the
2 hits,
claw.
2 crits.
2 hits,
2
2
hits,
crits.
2 crits.
Okay.
You want me to do the hits first?
Yeah, let's do the hits first. He's still got a lot of hit points, so don't feel like that.
Oh.
Even with a couple of crits, don't feel like this is going to end him, because it could easily not.
So
Right.
75 from the 2 hits.
Got it.
That's including the smite damage, by the way.
Okay, I'm going to go ahead and take that 75 off. Done.
And then take the chart for the 2 crits.
All right, so first
Oh,
is the
sorry. No.
ahead.
Take that back. 45 is right. The other hit's a 46.
You can't
So
just re-roll it, dude.
I can't. I was the wrong thing. It wasn't the claw. The claw is one of the crits, not one of the hits.
Okay.
So it's 2
All right,
swords.
so another 16
So-
points.
Yeah. Sorry.
Okay, that's cool. That's cool. Got it. All right.
And then 2 crits. I'll take the chart both times.
Take the chart both times. Sword crit.
That's what the Holy Strike damage to?
Yeah, that's what the extra-
Numbing blow. Target suffers max 1d2 dex and is disarmed. In this case, he does not have a weapon in his hands, so there's
loses his
nothing
arm?
dropped to his feet. So he's not really disarmed.
Sorry, Les. I think thematically, he's a barbarian. Disarmed means he rips his arm right off.
Yeah, disarmed.
Sadly, no. I mean, well, he's got 4 arms, so I mean, I guess he'll be
Won't
fine.
miss one.
Yeah, I want one.
Okay, all right, one of
That's
his
your
arms
launch.
drops to the floor at his feet. All right, so max damage for the sword would be
46.
2d6, 12, 4. You sure? 2d6 would be 12 plus
sorry,
39, 51.
Yes, 51. I did average, not
And go ahead and roll something. We'll do half so he can take the dex. Damn.
just roll my regular damage.
No, roll like a d6 and up high or low for you get 1d2 dex damage from the crit.
Okay.
Let me look and see what his friggin' dex is.
That was a low-key Wookiee moan.
Okay, so that is not affected. Yeah, we're good. All right, so how much did he take? 3. So 1 point of dex. All right, cool. All right, and then the claw, and that would be a natural attack. Yes. Also crit. Here we go. Right in the ear. Target suffers max plus bonus, 1 intelligence damage, and 1 bleed. So he is gushing blood.
Yay. So max is 59.
Okay. Plus 1 bleed is 60.
Damn, son.
And then bonus is there. 51. Nice.
Yeah. Okay.
That's like 110.
Yep. That's it.
Plus 51 plus 91. Okay.
All right. I got to read something here.
And I rang his bell a little.
Yeah, you did. But you have a tendency to ring bells. So I'm just gonna check this out real quick.
Fletcher hits, he crits.
Oh.
Yeah, that's been happening a lot lately. I'm kind of pleased.
It has, yeah. All right, so you touched him with a natural attack. So I need you. Hold on, I gotta.
Is it? By the way, when you said that, I meant to ask. Is it really? Because I thought it's not my claw. It's a claw that is on my arm.
It's still
part of you.
Yeah, it still counts as a natural attack, which means
Okay,
it's still
okay.
yeah, you're still touching him. So in this case, because of that, I need a reflex save. Actually, no, that's a will save. Sorry.
Okay.
And I'll just tell you right now, the DC is 23.
Is this an enchantment-like effect?
No.
Okay. So the bonus isn't as good.
It's something called paralyzing touch.
Yeah, that's not an enchantment. Okay. Well, here we go.
Okay.
And Storm's not around, so no bonus there.
Nope.
So not nearly as
What?
good.
A lot of ones on that damage stuff.
Ooh, you missed it by 1. DC 20. You are paralyzed for D6 rounds.
Boo.
Let's just see how many rounds that is.
Plus 2 if he's within 10
5
foot of storm.
rounds. He is not within
I
10
know.
foot of
I
storm.
know.
Quit cheating, Gato. It's different when I let you do it against them.
And very rare. I never do it. I never.
So Fletcher is standing still.
Standing very still. We're going to go ahead and put that. Where's Fletch? There he is. All right, we're going to put that right there, and we're going to list it as 5, and it will drop down each time. Wow. Okay. Very cool. Lothar, you are
Not
up,
very cool.
and you are. You feel the power of a distant warlike god, in addition to Erastil, flowing through you that allows you to smite.
As a swift action, I'm going to burst, which will get everyone.
Yep, that will definitely get everyone.
How bad is that? Let's see here. 3 1s, but also 3 6s. So I won't ask for that to be rewarded.
That's average.
So 32 points of healing to everyone.
Yay.
Great, thank you. That's awesome.
Except for the bad
Except
guy?
the bad guys, yeah.
What?
No, I excluded him.
I know, I'm just teasing.
Actually lawful good. Who knew?
Then, and also everyone who got the healing gets Fateful Channel. So you get to choose your, I'm sorry, let me pull it up.
How long does that last? I can never remember.
It lasts rounds equal to my charisma bonus. So you can choose to re-roll a result for the next, I think it's 3 rounds. Yeah, 3 rounds.
It's
Because
on
rounds?
your detail
Okay.
there, Chuck. It's on your deep description of the.
yeah. So for the next 3 rounds, you can choose to re-roll a single attack, save, blah, blah, blah. And that
Alright.
was a free action.
If Faithful Channel lasts more than 4 rounds, consult your healer in the party.
Yeah, consult your priest. Then, which is more dire?
Oops, that's wrong. Must have lost my damn mind there for a second.
If you attack this round
Yeah.
with your bow to that guy, you're smiting evil.
You get to keep it. No, because then he's gonna be dead. Yeah, doesn't matter.
Okay.
If you don't
So-
complete this round, you don't get it at all.
As a swift action, I'll do the heal.
Okay.
And then 2 arrows at the blood guy.
Okay.
I don't have all the stuff built in, so +7, +13.
Yep.
is what I'm being
Let you know
told.
he's got an AC of 32.
And I am
He's hitting
firing against his
so
touch AC.
Gotta look and see what that is. It's a big dude. Okay. His touch AC is 22.
So 2 hits
Get hit. You're
doing,
Okay.
and the damage is +13. So the first hit was 18,
So
24 +13.
Okay.
The second hit, 21 +13.
All right.
5 plus 26,
Math is hard.
71.
Yeah.
71,
68.
68. All right. He
That's what I got,
has
13.
13. So
So
the first one,
It was 18 +6
24.
+13 +8 +13 +13. 71.
34, 71. So he has 82 hit points left. So he has 11 now. 11. Yes.
71. Yeah, 71.
All right. Good. 2 good. Solid hits. So did anybody lose their well, we not so far. Everybody who has gotten the smite has engaged in smites.
Yes.
So that is good. Any movement, Lothar, or can you do that? You did a full attack action, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yes,
So
you
no,
did.
I'm standing right here.
Okay. All right. So round 2. Gato. You clean yet?
Well, I am. I'll spend this round cleaning Ilindar and Bargos.
Okay, perfect. All
What the
right.
hip hop hell are you doing?
What
It's-
is he? What are you?
Washing
There's
them
an old man
off.
standing in the
The
back.
BBEG has 11 hit points and
He
you're giving people
turned the hose
foot
on you.
I've got nothing to hit him with.
You need to carry a magic missile scroll with you at all times for this purpose.
I've got nothing to hit him with.
Note to self, ministering to Gato is a waste of time.
Okay, they are going to.
You can open the locks then. I do one thing, I do it very well.
Got one job. It's stupid, but I'm gonna do it.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to go hide in back of everybody and be invisible for every turn.
I'm not invisible, and I'm as far back as Ilindar and Bardos.
All right, so they are going to do that. So they're
You're in the front lines for when the third attack comes from behind.
3 plus 12.
He's
They
doing
are-
a lot of counting, people.
They are going to do that. And
I'm
they
holding the
are-
line.
Okay, they are going to attack. So Fletcher first. They are doing smite too. So because why the hell not? And they are surging. So that would be
They're surgeons.
thirst.
God.
You're gonna think they are with how bad you're gonna get hit by these things. All right, Fletcher. 43 hit you?
I'm paralyzed.
Oh, that's true. So
Yes,
yes,
it
he does get
does.
hit. So
Coup de grace.
Basically, your armor class is just without 100% without your dex
Right.
or any kind of
Yeah.
or whatever you've got that requires you to move.
Got it. Well, I'm hit then. for
Okay.
sure.
you take 34 points of damage as you feel something just smash into you just as hard as you've ever been smashed into. And let's see, hold on a second. I gotta get that.
It
up.
doesn't become visible, huh?
Yeah.
No, it does not.
Okay.
This is where you become droopy dog Fletcher and go, you know what? That makes me mad.
It makes me mad.
And you feel
Like a natural woman.
So they're kissing.
Ow.
Ooh, and so you feel you feel your life force draining out of the wound. Even more
Nice.
so than than the initial strike, as your life's energy begins to flow outward into some unseen weapon. 20 more points of damage.
Ew.
Nice.
Well, I gotta check something here real quick. Okay, they're good. They're good. Hold on, let me make sure I don't forget that because
Those are
I've
not good. I'm sure they're evil.
the second one is on Storm. Ah, I know that's a miss. Okay. But that said, I don't think Storm, since it was a miss, Storm doesn't know he's there. All right, so this guy
Dragon's here.
is going to burst with negative channel energy. And how much is that? Wait a second. 19, 21. So that's 8d6. So I need channel energy is a will save, right? Or reflex save. I can't remember. I think it's a will.
Will save.
Yeah, it's a will save. All right. I need from everyone, and that is the range on that is 30 feet, right? So
Yeah.
let's just go ahead and put on a 30 feet thing here. See who gets hit. We'll make it red because that's the color of blood. No, we'll make it purple.
Thomas.
All right.
Oh.
So that is Fletcher. That's 30 feet. Yeah. Fletcher, Flashheart, Storm, Farina.
Farina's out of it. Farina's out of it, isn't she?
Oh yeah, I guess you are.
Yes, Farina's out.
Yeah, but Otto is definitely in it.
Otto's in it. Yeah.
So I need, so there's a DC 21 will save from everybody for half damage.
Kind of weapon.
Not a weapon. Channel negative energy. Fletcher did not make it.
Which was a will save?
Definitely did.
We still get the
not.
+2s from or something earlier. No, it was reflex.
Fletcher's outside of Storm's influence. You get it, but
But yeah,
Fletcher-
Do we get a +2 still or no?
You do.
Yes.
Reflex.
For Storm, you
Sorry,
get +2.
sorry.
I do not.
Okay.
Fletcher
My
has,
fingers
Fletcher is
29
still
then.
under the effect of Faithful Channel. You can roll again if you choose to.
Ooh, that would be nice.
29 for me.
you don't have to choose to. I mean, you could let it. I mean, you just take your punishment like a man.
Oh,
That's
thank you,
better.
Faithful Channel.
Guys suck. All right. Did anybody miss it?
And by the way, just did the angel dude, he should have gotten the healing from last round. I don't think his bar moved. So
Okay.
Doesn't he do anything? Can't he heal? Do something over there, Angel.
How much?
he's a less NPC, which means
How much-
he's useless as tits on a board.
That is correct.
Unless he's got red hair, then he's here to betray you.
How much healing did you give him last time? How much was it?
Let me scroll back up. I think it
32.
was
Got it.
32.
All right. So let's put him there, and then he's also going to take. So I'm just going to take that off. What's plus 30?
He also gets the re-roll for a save if he needs it.
Yeah, no, he's made a save. So okay, we're good. He's good. Okay. And then as a quickened action, he is going to dimension door to here. And that is his turn.
Chicken shit.
Was
Okay.
enough.
Ilindar.
so does Storm see where this creature went?
Perception check. What'd you get? 24? I don't know. He just sort of, I mean, Storm was looking to attack this round. So he was looking right at him. He just disappeared. I guess Storm could a 24 is pretty good. So I guess, yeah, he could see that he's over towards at the end of the hallway over by that doorway.
Call out to everyone. It's down the hall. With that 24, does she see Fletcher just have wounds start magically appearing on him?
Yeah, I think so. It would have been obvious.
They're big wounds.
Yeah, it's pretty substantial wounds.
Okay. And she's not aware that she got swung at, correct?
She's not aware.
Okay. So
By some
Perception.
unbelievable stroke of bad luck, I managed to miss you with that roll.
okay, well, with just that information,
I don't know. She may have assumed it wouldn't be out of the realm of possibility for Storm to assume that the Bloodlord did something to Fletcher that caused this.
right?
Because you can't see. I mean, it's just basically a big cleave in his shoulder that's bleeding profusely. You wouldn't necessarily.
You probably wouldn't have been paying attention.
You wouldn't necessarily have equated with a giant axe strike from an invisible creature, if in fact that's what it was.
Okay.
I mean, I don't know. You know what Storm's intelligence is, probably not very good because dragons.
Her
are
intelligence
smart.
is a 9.
9.
So she's.
Yeah, I don't know that she would make those connections. That's a pretty substantial intellectual leap.
That means she's pretty much as intelligent as your average human.
Human, yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes I like to think. I think about how
She's
how
not
intelligent,
animal, which is a 3.
how intelligent the average human is, and then I think half of them are stupider than that.
Yeah.
I think the last couple of years has opened all our eyes.
So,
I think that's true.
more
Is
ways.
any,
I don't know. I'll tell you what. Make an intelligence check. Roll a d20 with her intelligence bonus, which I think is what?
Negative
Would be
1.
plus -1 for a 9.
No.
So it's -1.
For 9, it's -1. Yeah.
Okay. Give me a roll. Eight. Yeah, I don't know that she would have made the connection. She almost certainly thinks that it's something that the
Bloodlord.
the Bloodlord did.
She knows he's in trouble. She doesn't know why.
Right. And she knows that Bardos did say that there were invisible creatures coming down both halls, right?
Yes.
Bardos did say that, right?
Yes.
Yes, we all know that.
Okay, so she's going to assume that Flashheart and Fletcher have that side then. She is going to start, I don't know how to do this in game terms. She's going
Barreling down north to the hallway.
to start heading north until she hits something, then she's going to attack it.
Oh, well, that's kind of a stretch. All right.
I don't know how
Well,
to-
when you hit something invisible, you can attack it. It does get cover.
yeah, it gets the normal invisible cover thing.
Total concealment, essentially. Yeah.
Right.
But she's big and she's used to kind of being the biggest thing out here. So she's just going to run into something until she hits it and then take a swipe.
Okay.
It'll just be a single attack because she'll be moving and trying to.
Well, she doesn't have to go far. She goes about 5 feet towards the hallway and
way.
smashes into something
Very big.
very big, which is good because 5 feet does not provoke.
Okay, so she's going to do a single attack.
one of the questions I have for you, because the guide dimension door, my step up ability does not apply, right? Because it can't
Right,
wait for that
right.
step up, but you can dimension doorway.
Right. She did not make a step. It just disappeared.
I'm gonna
Sorry
go
about
with-
the blood god.
Right. The blood lord.
Well, and it was
Dimension
quick.
door
It
is not a
was,
step away. Just he
Yeah,
just
it was-
winks out and reappears somewhere else.
yeah, and it was quickened too. So, all right.
I'm going to go with high
That would hit. I need a 50-50
high.
for total concealment.
and does not make it.
Does not make it. So no hit. Dashes out of the way. But yeah, there's something big right in front of Storm. I mean, Storm would have recognized when she knocked into it. The mass of the thing is substantive, equal or greater to her.
Which she's not used to. So
She is definitely not used to. In fact, the only thing in this prison that she has seen that at all would approach it would have been the Minotaur that you guys just defeated a little while ago.
that was a pretty good hit. I'm going to use my Fateful Channel to reroll that. That
Good
50.
idea.
Now, once you use it, it's gone, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
You can only use it once. All right.
Right.
Correct.
So same thing. I'm going to go with high. And it's still.
Nope.
Okay. All right.
Oh, boo.
That was Storm. Illandar.
You're getting pretty tidy over there. That water's really nice. Washes off all the blood. So you're
Yep.
looking pretty fresh.
Where did Gato get a garden hose from?
Going to.
I have a bottle of endless water.
I'm not, when you guys finally get to a place where you guys can rest again, I'm not 100% sure how Gatto's going to explain this behavior during the battle.
I was cleaning my fellow companions.
We saw what happened to Fletcher when he got hit with demon.
Maybe your
blood.
hat could do some battle while you hang back.
How tall are these ceilings in here, Les?
They're pretty tall, about 30 feet.
Okay. So I'm going to go with 6 inches thick. Freehand. Whoops.
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 I want that to be higher. Okay, it's not going to work. Hang on. So you see that line?
Blue line?
No,
Yeah.
this went down. That blue line's mine. I haven't erased.
This blue line down here.
Kind of a grayish line.
Okay.
A 6-inch thick, 10-foot high wall of stone appears across there.
10 foot high, 6 inches thick.
Yeah.
All right. All right, cool. Wall of stone.
Is that up here? South or
It's
north?
something that, there we go.
I
South.
see it. Okay.
It's
thank
south.
you. Angel's like,
Goes right
my way."
along, really close to Fletcher.
Your back's against the wall, Fletcher.
So it's 45 hit points per inch.
So that would be 45 times 6 would be 90 times 3, which is 270 hit points.
That's how much
Yeah.
you break through it. So
Okay.
it can definitely be done, but not immediately. Or someone has to scale a wall. So
10-foot wall. All right. All right, cool. Wall of stone. Very nice. That sounds cool. Farina is up.
So can Otto smell this beast? You know, he doesn't rely on his eyeballs as much as his sense of smell.
So yeah, absolutely. So yeah, Otto knows that it's right there. You know, and can smell it. It's pretty funky, frankly.
Okay, so he's going to pounce on it.
Okay.
So that would be.
He would have to move. So he's going to move to here to do that. He's got to move to right there. No,
There?
too far.
Oh,
Here, I'll move him because you can't
Yeah.
see him. Like right about there. Is that okay?
Okay,
actually,
wow, he is.
can I
right
move
there.
a little bit? Too?
Actually, you know what? I will show you where he is. I will add you to the protected view.
So with the pounce, you get a bonus, right, of some sort.
Don't think so. It just allows you to move and deliver your full round attack action with moving.
Okay.
Can you see the circle?
His little yellow circle,
No, the one he's next to, the little orange one.
the big one that's Storm.
There should be a circle right about
Oh,
here.
this
Do you
one
see
right
that?
there.
Okay.
That's him. That's the Minotaur.
That's him.
Okay. All right. So
I'm going to change the color on that so it's a little bit easier to see.
I don't remember what the hits were.
Can you see that better?
Yeah.
Okay.
Bite, claw, claw.
Ooh, all right. The bite hits, but the other two miss. In fact, that one is a potential fumble. So go ahead and roll that again. That is a confirmed fumble. So we'll get to that in a minute. Go ahead and roll the damage for the bite. All right. Got it. Cool.
And then the fumble.
And then the fumble. So it is confirmed fumble. Let's go to the chart. And that is a natural attack fumble. So let's see. Ooh, bad headbutt. You are stunned for 1 round. So you are stunned. Let's real quick, just let me look at what the stunned condition does to somebody. So I have a feeling that's pretty bad.
I'm just curious. Farina, did you already use your reroll?
Mm-mm. I was just gonna say, I probably can. Use my reroll.
Ooh, yeah, you could use it to avoid that fumble if you want to try and do it.
Okay, here we go. Here we go.
Still, well, it's not a fumble, but it's a miss.
Right.
Okay.
So
All
just
right.
re-rolling the 1, so that
Yep,
goes
good job.
away.
That goes away. All right, cool.
Thank you, Lothar.
All right. Now what about Farina proper?
Farina's gonna move, take a 5-foot step
Okay.
and fire off arrows at this thing.
At the thing. All right. So remember that Farina can't see it. So while wait, Otto can. Do you share Otto's scent ability through him?
I
You do.
I do,
Okay,
yeah.
so you can. So in this case, since you're not right up next to it, because so the scent ability only pinpoints it if you're right next to it. At your distance, he will get partial concealment, which is 20% mischance.
But
So
can't he, at this point, we can talk to each other practically. Can't he just tell me that it's literally 3 foot north of storm, or, you know?
It gives you an idea, yeah, but
yeah,
really,
he's still invisible.
So are you gonna give me a penalty?
Well, it's a 20% mischance. So he's got partial concealment in this case, which means you know generally where he is because Otto is like, he's right here, but you still can't see him like, and you're aiming arrows. So yeah,
Okay.
when if for any hits, you got to roll above, you got to roll percentile, and you got to roll above a 20. So you got an 80% chance to hit for partial cover.
Okay.
You only have a 20% mischance.
Here we go. First arrow, second arrow, and last arrow.
2 hits out of 3. The 19 misses. So go ahead and for
First arrow.
those, yeah,
Okay,
give me the
first arrow
percentiles.
has 2 arrows, so we'll have 3.
All right, but I need the mischances.
roll percentile first.
Oh, that's right. I'm sorry. And I'm rolling underneath an 80. Is that the goal?
Underneath,
No, you want to roll
more than 20.
21
20,
or higher.
21 or better. I guess underneath 80 would work too, if you want to do it that way.
Okay.
All right, that's a hit. Oh, and the second one is a miss. All right, so the first,
2 arrows.
the first hit will hit. So that's the double arrow will hit, but the other one misses. So go ahead and give me the damage on that. 20 points.
Hang on.
Oh, okay. And another 19.
Oh, that was nice.
39. All right, that is pretty good. All right. That it for you?
Yep.
Bardos. The exposed skin that you have is almost completely clean of blood at this point.
All right, I'm gonna cast glitter dust on the Minotaur here.
Which direction? To the north?
The north. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Funny
So
you
you can
cast it on-
see him.
It is a will save, and
Well, the will save is for blindness. Regardless, he's covered in glitter.
yeah, DC 19 will save, which he'll probably make, but he's covered now. Everybody can see him basically.
Okay. Right. So I got to make a will save. I got to check what is
19, he said.
19.
He has plus 19 will save, so he's going to make that will save. I'll go ahead and roll it just to be a douche.
I have to be a douche.
You could roll a -1 on the die.
You
You got it. So
no, okay.
They made it. All right. So he is not blinded, but he is now visible. So let me go ahead and do this.
We also have Dimension Door to go finish out the Bloodlord.
Oh
Yeah.
shit! He's huge.
He's Billy Goat Gruff bigger. I'm
Wow.
the bigger brother.
He's a big boy. All right, hold on. Let me get his
I
hit
guess I don't
points in
think I
there.
can see the Bloodlord out over his.
Otto's looking a little puny.
I was about
Yeah,
to
I'm
get.
sure glad one of those isn't on me. Oh, never mind.
Otto he's about to get the bonus plan. All right, that is Bardo. So this thing, you can see the outlines. You don't really see him, but you can see the outlines of him. He's covered in this glittery dust, and he's got an enormous axe in a battle axe in his hand, which he's bringing up, and it's obvious to you both that he's going to strike Otto with it next round. All right, and you did move, Bardo, so that's it.
Yep.
Flash Heart. Your friend
All right,
Fletcher has some terrible, terrible wounds on him, and a wall of stone just materialized on the other side of him. So you're not sure what the heck is going on there.
Wounds make.
He might have seen where
Fletcher
the attacks came from, though,
mad.
right, Les? Because he's right next to me.
Uh,
I would have seen your body being rendered.
well, he would.
by
I mean,
invisible
it's
force.
so these guys have greater invisibility. So I mean,
Right, but I just mean he should suspect something is there besides the blood demon.
But I
He
watched
knew
the
it wasn't the
wall
blood
go
demon
up,
that
True.
did that.
true. If you put the timing together, the wounds occur. Well, no, they occurred right before the blood demon took off. So it could be the
Doesn't
blood
matter,
demon.
there's a stone wall there anyway. He's not gonna be able to get to it.
I'm gonna whip around, realize the blood demon's out of my reach, so I can't smite him. See the sparkly minotaur up here and charge. Can I get
Okay.
between Storm, can I get between Storm and Otto?
Sure.
Okay.
Use the Alt key.
Oh yeah, Alt key. One moment, please.
One right there.
Beep, 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 beep. No, you son of a.
You are not smiting evil against this guy.
Nope. Just plain old vanilla attack. Leave my friend Otto alone. Normal attack. Well, normal attack or power attack? I want normal attack, right?
That's up to you. I cannot guide you in your power attack dreams.
All right, so it's only the first one because I charged though. So charge gets a special attack.
+2.
+2, which I added already to the attack.
All right, 26 then, or 24?
20, no, 24.
It's that's gonna miss.
Right. And nothing else on a charge. It's only the one attack.
Well, you crossed. He's got reach, so you crossed a couple of. So he's got an attack of opportunity on you as you charge forward. Wait, does charge itself invalidate the attack of opportunity? I don't think so.
No.
No, you're open to a attack of opportunity when you charge. Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay, and smite is not on you. So 43 hit you.
Yes.
Ooh, bam! So that is
What's your AC?
One moment. It is. It's 39. I'm gonna double check.
Okay.
1 second.
All right.
Been a while since I actually had to crack it open here. 38.
Okay, never mind.
I'm not completely untouchable. Like
18 points of damage from a giant battle axe.
18 points.
Yep. All right,
But a black
Fletcher.
wound.
You're down to 4 more rounds of paralyzation. Lothar. Wall to the south, beast to the north. Bloodlord is missing, presumed dead.
No, Storm called out that it's down the hall here.
No. So as a swift action, again, I'm going to channel energy.
Okay.
I'm going to actually, I want to do this backwards.
Okay.
So as my standard action, I'm going to cast Invisibility Purge.
Okay. How
So
far does that reach?
70 feet.
70 feet. Okay.
From
What does
me.
line of sight block it? Because this wall's in the way.
No, there's no line of sight. It's
Just
70
fast
feet.
purge.
Any invisibility within 70 feet of him goes away.
Yeah, you surround
hit him
yourself
from
with this. You surround yourself with a sphere of power with a radius of 5 feet per caster level that negates all forms of invisibility.
Woohoo!
It does not have a saving throw. So, yep.
No, it eliminates.
It just
invisibility.
is.
Your Minotaur.
Okay.
Hello, big boy.
Whoop, that's not what I wanted. Oh, God.
You got
Hold
a
on.
32 initiative. I got a 7 over here. Good Lord.
Dude, I got a 4. Shut the hell up.
You better you watch yourself like with the speed of the Flash.
All right. There we go. Okay, now we're cooking with gas. Hold on. Let me do this here. Let me get rid of that. And let me fix his hit points. Make them worse for you. There we go. All good. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. So you're visibly perched. You can see towering over the wall, and you can see. So 10 feet goes up to about mid chest on this guy. So you can see the axe, and he's looking over, and he's maybe going to try and sort of like bonk him over the wall, because he can. But everybody could absolutely see this guy.
Right. So then, as a swift action, and I don't need to move, because I get everybody as a swift action, ignoring the 2 minotaurs. I'm going to channel energy.
Okay.
Flash art with that?
Yeah. No, he would not get flash art or auto with that.
Actually, why wouldn't they? Hang on.
Here, look at your.
Look at your circle.
I'm going to change your circle colors because that's kind of.
Oh, yeah,
hard.
'cause
Is
I
it
can't
40?
see
Is it 40 feet?
It
No.
is. Hang on.
30 for a burst.
Could have stepped up 5 feet, but
Yeah, it's 30. So if I would have known that, I would have. Well, no, I can't step up because then I'll be in this circle of blood tangling. So it's got to be what it is. Sorry, guys. Can you re-roll that for me?
Sure. What do you got here? 96?
No, I got 25s. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah. So
96.
it's 96.
Oh, sorry.
Not 96.
I would like 96.
Six-sided die.
Let's do 96 healing. I would like
33.
33.
33 is
Much
better.
better.
Okay.
So everybody within the circle gets 33 points of damage, and your fateful channel is reset for another 3 rounds.
What?
that's everybody but me, right? And Otto.
And Otto,
No. Well, no. Well, yeah, everybody but Flashheart and I don't
I mean,
know.
I think my left foot gets
Flashheart, you still have a fateful channel that you can exercise, but
Yep.
this give new fateful channel. So
Yeah.
yes,
Yes.
Only have
It
one
gives-
this-
it doesn't
Just
give an
resets.
additional one. The other one
No.
goes away.
okay.
So he
Right.
doesn't have 2.
So
Right.
if somebody had
But-
one they haven't used,
Well,
it-
Dan and Mike use theirs, so they get it back.
they get it
Actually,
back.
they get a
I use mine too.
That's- I
Oh,
agree.
did you?
Yeah,
Yeah, so you get it back too. All right.
So
I-
anybody who still had one that didn't use it, they still just have that one. It just lasts now for another 3. It's been extended.
Right.
Anybody
I read-
who used it gets a new one.
I read that it causes a +10 bleed if you didn't use it before on any monsters with lessons.
Oh, damn.
This is why you die first.
All right, Chuck. I'm gonna to reduce aura overlap. I'm gonna set your auras just so you can see them.
That's all good.
Okay.
I wasn't really paying all that much attention, to be honest with you. I thought that it was everybody, but it's all good. So
Cool. All right. Anything else from you?
now that's a swift action and a standard action, and I'm done.
All right, Gato. Staying out of the way. Liking it.
Got anything that helps a paralyzed person?
That's gotta-
These blood vines are still here, right?
Yep.
Yeah, they're still flailing about.
I should actually put those in the thing to let you know when they go. Okay.
You gotta watch those, Gato?
No.
Yeah, he's gonna go in and give him a good scrub a dub.
You kids get
Guys
off my
make
lawn.
fun,
Shh.
You
Shh.
didn't get hit with that blood demon disease.
I double moved to here.
To where? Oh, okay. You didn't go through the tentacles, did you?
No, I double moved around them.
Okay, you went around. So you passed Lothar?
No, I passed Bardos. I went north.
Okay. All right, so
Someone give that man a scroll of magic missiles. Wand of magic missiles.
all right, so they are 9th, CL9. All right, so okay, first things first. This guy, so it's the Minotaur's turn. And they are going to attack. Well, the only person that really hit him, Storm didn't hit him either. So Otto really is the only target. So I'm going to do a full attack against Otto.
Miss, miss, miss.
And he does not have smite, so that's good dish, I guess. So the axe comes down on Otto, the Ottonian.
He's not going to hit Storm?
No. First attack, 40.
Hit.
Second attack, 36.
Miss.
Miss?
Miss.
Oh, God. All right.
Dodge.
Third attack. No, that's
Miss.
also a miss. What's Otto's armor class?
38.
He's slippery.
Although, you know, that that first one might almost, oh my God, he just keeps swinging.
So that's the axe, and then he leans down and tries to gore him with his huge horn.
Well, this is a little awkward.
Okay, so just the one hit then, I guess.
Yep.
This is a family show, Les.
I know. All right. So okay, there we go.
A giant axe is going to have a lot of damage.
Not as much as I had hoped, frankly. 23 points. And then he is going to.
He's not going to do anything. He did a full round action.
And what else do you want him to do?
I'm talking about my other guy, dude.
Oh, you're the guy. Okay.
All right. The other guy is going to try and dispel the wall. So I roll a d20 plus my caster level.
There's no dispel.
It's a wall. It's real.
It's just a physical wall. Yeah. It's not.
Then he's gonna reach over it and hit Fletcher again.
Does he go to the ceiling?
Yeah, this is
He's only large. Well, no, he's colossal.
He's colossal.
So he can look over the wall. He can reach over the wall. There should be negatives for trying to hit something when you're over the wall.
I would say cover. Yeah, he's gonna get partial cover. Probably +4 cover.
How tall
because
is the ceiling here?
They're about 30 feet,
And how tall is this guy?
about 18 feet.
Could Bartos, could you cast enlarge on him and see if he gets the squeeze rules going?
All right, so I'm going to give Fletcher. I agree. So Fletcher, I think, is going to get cover
+4
to his AC.
AC.
So here we go. He's still paralyzed though, so he will lose his dex bonus.
The dex penalty probably.
It's going to take away your dex bonus.
Add it
But
back in and yeah.
well, it's not adding up. Is it your dex bonus +4?
Oh, the +4.
Okay.
Yeah, probably
All
can't the fact that you don't get your dex.
All right. He is angry about the dispel magic, so he's just raging. 44 to hit.
Of course.
36 hit.
Yeah. You can't miss. You're just looking to not roll a 1.
30.
You can't miss.
How do you know? I don't put it past me. I can miss a lot of things.
Okay.
24.
Hey, that one misses.
See, I told you.
See?
Because you took a -10. I'll take that.
Three.
Take that off.
3 hits. And then, well, he's not gonna be able to hit you with his gore because he has to bend down to do it. So
Right.
that is it. So 3 hits. And he is gonna
Okay.
surge them. So that is 3, 6, 9 plus 33. All right, so this could be trouble.
It's gonna be.
70. Wow, look at all those 6s. 74 points of damage. Fletcher, are you still up?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, because I got healed.
Right. Twice so far. Yeah. All right. 74 points of damage. Okay. So he is going to do a little thing. So he is going to do that. He's going to quicken heal. Hold on a second. That is going to burn 86. So hold on a second. Let me roll that. And then he is going to do it again, only unquickened. All right, cool. All right. All right. Blood tentacles, another one. All right, Ilindar.
Okay. Ilandar's gonna 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Gets right there. and then cast haste.
Okay.
All party members.
All right. Cass, do you get everybody there?
Yeah.
All right. Sounds good. Sounds good.
Did you say haste?
A little haste
Darn it.
action.
Yep.
And that is for 1 round per level, correct?
Correct.
So that is going to be 14 rounds.
So he's doing that.
Okay.
And then Storm is going to win friends and influence people with the Minotaur.
That a spell?
No.
All right. Is this full attack on the Minotaur?
Yeah.
All right. Minotaur's AC is 32, just so you guys know. 29 is going to miss. 45 is going to hit. 30 will miss. 42 will hit. And there's a potential fumble on the wing buffet. All right. So claw hit is 32 points.
32. I have a question real quick
Sure. For me or him?
for you.
Okay.
So despite the fact that I purged invisibility, that Minotaur was hit with glitter dust.
Correct. He's fully visible now.
Right, but glitter dust
looking real
also
pretty.
gives, doesn't glitter dust also give you a plus to hit?
I don't know. I
Mm,
don't think so, but let
I
me
don't
look.
think it does.
Even if they weren't invisible to begin with?
That's old. That's old school, Chuck. I don't
Oh.
think that's like that anymore.
Okay, my
It
bad.
does give a minus 40 penalty on stealth checks.
If they're invisible.
No,
Oh, regardless,
any
yeah,
creature
yeah.
covered by the dust. Yeah. So yeah, no, it
You
does
would
not
never
give
shut-
any bonus to hit.
Covered in
Okay.
glitter, you can't get rid of it.
Yeah, that's old school stuff, apparently. Never mind, my bad.
So
Cool. That's cool.
The last wing buffet was just a miss, not a fumble.
Just a miss. Okay. Oh, 41. Okay. So I've got 32 and then the 26. Am I reading that right? So a total of 58. Now, is that include the smiting, or wasn't your target?
Meeting. Yeah.
Okay. So just then just 58, right?
Actually, everyone who had attacked the creature still has smite going.
Correct, but just on a different creature.
It's on a different
This doesn't
creature.
work.
Took off. Storm was never allowed to attack, so Storm loses out on that, even if she later attacked.
Oh, that's right. So you do not have smite. All right. So 58 points. Hold on. Typed that wrong. There we go. Okay. And then Ilendar, you cast haste. So that would be it for both of you?
Yeah.
Farina. You can see him now.
And you're hasted.
And you're hasted.
That's an extra bite attack for Otto too, right?
Ooh, yep.
Correct.
At your highest bonus, yeah.
I was going toe to toe because he's just cornered and angry and intimidated. So let's see. And then he gets the flanking bonuses that we now share, right? That would be considered flanking.
No.
It's a little different with, hang on, teamwork rules.
Well, there's the corner rule, right? You got a corner right there. So, well, maybe. Let me try here.
See, it's most about
Boy, that's pushing the limit,
if
but
teamwork alley threatens in any way.
okay, that's fine then.
But
He's definitely
I don't
threatening
get the one, but I don't get the +2 for flanking, is what you're saying.
No, if your teamwork feat allows, if it threatens him from any direction at
Okay.
all, you get the flanking bonus. Then yeah, you would get the flanking bonus.
Dan,
Well,
that message was just to you.
No, the coordinated
Oh,
shot
thank you.
gives you a +1 if the ally threatens. The coordinated shot flanked if your teamwork ally flanks.
I would be hard pressed to put that this was a flank. Now, if you moved like took a 5 foot step to like here, whoops,
Right.
I think that would be flanking.
Okay, so if I move 5 foot here, can I have him go first and then go second?
Sure.
Okay, so I'll do that. I'll take a step and ready my bow.
Okay.
Do his thing. So that's not going to, he's just going to get a +2. Okay, sorry. Okay, let's see here.
You guys sending messages? What? Loop me in. What's going on?
Great minds.
I know.
What are you guys talking about?
Mike was giving me a suggestion as to what I should do next. At the same time, I was telling
Already said he was gonna do
Fletcher
it.
that that's what I was going to do.
All right. This is auto, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So the first 2 attacks will hit. The second 2 will miss.
And with a successful bite, well, I can't. There's no way I can topple him.
Oh no! He's far too large. He's more than 2 size categories.
As soon as I came out of my mouth, I realized this.
That's all right.
Okay,
27
that's
pointage.
Yep, and then Farina.
Let her roll 1,000-sided die, and if it comes up 1,000, he falls.
Okay, so 15. I can add my bonus.
That was from on that wild magic chart. You roll a 10,000, and it was universe explodes, new campaign. Oh, those are all misses so far. All misses, Farina.
Epic fail. Okay, Farina swears loudly.
Okay, that it for you?
Yep.
Bardos. The thing is, well, where are you even? Oh, you're on the other side of the blood tentacles. Okay. You can see the creature. Everybody's sort of gathering around it on that side, but you can see the other one. He's sort of swinging over the top of the wall that Ilendar conjured to hit Fletcher. Fletcher is looking a little rough, and Gatto's going over there for reasons I don't know what he's doing over there. Maybe
somebody said that the
Looting
body.
The blood demon is north, right? Somebody said that.
Yes.
Storm said that. Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna start.
The dragon said it.
Yeah, I'm gonna run.
Damn it! If I'm getting slapped, I'm gonna say it.
I'm gonna run over to Flash Heart. Flash Heart.
Worth it.
I'm gonna
Yes, sir.
Flash Heart. I'm gonna dimension door you up to this blood thing, so we can take care of this.
All right. So
Nice.
you're gonna. So are you going with him?
He has to.
Yeah, I have to.
Okay.
I don't wanna. I'm going. So we're gonna go right.
Fear not, my
So, like
robotic
there?
friend.
Yeah, like that. Yep.
Okay. See, I was like, whoop, I'm gonna get right behind Flash out here. The creature just looks at you curiously and begins to
Shit his pants.
oh yeah. Well, he might since it's Flash Heart's turn.
Smite Evil is still on, buddy.
Smite Evil's still on.
Time to shine.
Well.
And you've got the reroll thing from Bardos.
Hoof is on the other shoe now.
And you've got haste.
Oh, yes.
And you got haste.
Oh,
That's true.
And he's only
Hasted
got 20
smite.
He's only got 20 hit points or so. Yeah.
Nah, he looks
Well, he
better.
healed.
He healed a
Healed
little bit. Yeah.
some.
Yeah. Okay.
Shadow rolled an 83.
That was my 1 in 10,000 chance. I rolled an 83.
Can't get this Might Evil to work. Why are you not working? Regular might works fine. Regular Radiance works fine. All right.
It's probably missing a blank line at the top of the macro.
All right. So if I do a
Blame
normal
tax
attack, then I can add the points, right?
Yeah.
Okay, there we go.
Okay, here we go. We pasted at his final swing. That's going to be fun. 24 is a miss. 32
Well,
is
no,
a
it's +7
Yeah.
because he
These are
didn't add the
different.
smite stuff, so it's
Smite stuff.
+7. So it's 31
30.
for that.
All right, still a miss.
31, 39.
39's a hit.
I was looking
30,
for
third
it.
swing is a 32. That is a hit.
Okay, and
But
last
23 is a natural 1. Potential fumbaloni. Now you got to confirm it. But while you can confirm
Well, just
it while
roll
I
the
start,
damage first or the other ones.
because it might not damage. Or so the
Supposed to be a
one.
32.
Isn't the damage already calculated in? I gotta add the holy smite damage, right?
Does a 32 hit?
Yes.
The first one's a 32.
No, it's not.
It's 7 for the smite and it's 1 for the haste.
Oh, I forgot about the haste. I didn't.
Oh, yeah.
All right. That would be,
So the first three hit then, right?
yeah, that's 24 points of damage.
You know what's going to be weird in the rest of this dungeon? All of my creatures have anti-haste fields.
Anti-haste field.
Isn't that weird?
Plus, 30, 38. He's up to 6 points of bleed, and
Well, he's a blood lord, so he's cool with that.
He's cool with that.
all right, and so it was 30. What did I say? 38.
All right, I'm going to tell you, he's got
42.
54 points of damage.
I think I have 54 here. Let me just do it again. So it's 24 plus 6, 30, 38 plus 12 plus, so 38.
You got well over half that in the first swing.
Yeah, 38, and that's
No, he doesn't.
48. 50,
Oh, yeah, I guess he does.
6.
Yeah, the plus,
At
the
least
plus,
56 points of damage.
Yeah, his first swing did 37 points. With the
Yeah, I don't even factor.
might and everything.
Radiance sings as it sears into the blood lord's rib cage, and you were just drowned in a bunch of blood that just comes squirting out of the creature,
Ew.
and its mouth opens wide as if to scream, but you hear nothing. The creature has not made a sound through the entire thing. And as you withdraw radiance out of him, it slides slowly to the ground and begins to dissolve into an enormous pool of blood. At that moment, you hear above you, almost sort of as a, sort of like an audio thing or something like that, the voice of Plorig Stoggle, who says, "Open prisoner door 674.
It's the girl.
Wish we knew what door is which.
It's always the girl.
And
My father always said, "Why don't you smile?"
Oh.
my dad was a drinker, and you also see, those of you who are on the other side of this guy see these blood tentacles sort of fall back to the ground into a little, like a pile of bubbling sort of red goo, and they become not
There.
difficult terrain anymore. All right, but yeah, 675 open cell 675.
Do I see visible
This one,
change?
Les?
That one right there?
The one with the-
As far as you can tell, it's not that one. Although you guys can see a creature in there. It looks to be a blonde-haired woman, barefoot, wrapped in chains.
How come I don't remember her from last time? Oh, we're in a different part of the dungeon now. I
We're in a
forgot.
different part of the dungeon.
yeah.
Well, hello. I'll be with you in a
Yeah,
minute.
I'm not sure I want to call dibs on that.
She doesn't look too bad. Okay. She's got blonde hair. She got to be lawful good. I mean, that's the rule.
The rule.
Redheads are evil, and red blondes are always natural and lawful evil good. All right. I believe Flashheart is done. So I'm going to say, Bardos, you hear that? I'll go back to back with Bardos. Be ready. Any sort of sick creature can come out. Even a gnome.
Even a gnome? Not a gnome.
What happened to the turn order? Oh,
There it is. Sorry.
It's the Fletcher D. For big D energy.
All right. Where does he go? I think he's going to go here. He has to go here. That seems right. Okay. All right. So that is it for you, Flashheart, I believe. Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
I'm done.
Murdering my favorite
Bloodlord.
my favorite
Your
bloodlord.
favorite
That's his
hematologist
job.
or whatever you say, or phlebotomist.
All right, Fletcher, you're still paralyzed, but you're starting to feel some of the sensory input of your nerve endings beginning to come back. Lothar, you are up.
Mostly the nerve endings around your coin purse.
Yeah.
Otto's right next to you.
Who has the gem and what is their sleep schedule?
All right. So as a move action, I'm gonna move to here. As a swift action, I'm going to channel energy to heal and exclude the 2 Minotaurs.
Okay.
Can you roll that for me, please?
Oh, good Lord. Chuck,
Wow, that happened last time too.
That was worse than last time.
It's Lothar. What do you
There's
expect?
3 ones in there.
big,
bucks,
big
no
bucks,
chucks.
no chucks.
There's 4 ones in there. Thank you very much.
Was it
4 ones and
was
It's
it 90
90,
96?
96.
Okay, hold on a sec.
Maybe you're not in touch with your god. I can recommend. I have a brochure if you'd like to read about my god.
41.
Wow.
So 41 points to everyone who is injured, plus the Fateful Channel. And then as my standard action, I'm going to cast Angelic Aspect.
Ooh, okay. What is that?
I get low light vision, dark vision, 60 feet, DR5 versus evil, resistance 10 to acid and cold, wings so I can fly 30 feet, and all of my weapons are aligned good. Not that
Nice.
most of that matters, but the fly thing is the important part.
Ah, okay. You're gonna get in the fight. All right, I see you.
So I sprouted angelic white wings,
Angel wings. Nice.
and I'm going to shame this fucking angel I resurrected.
I say, is this just an ego thing? Or are you just
Yeah,
like,
this-
Oh, big time.
I'm gonna make him feel bad for being so useless.
Well, he doesn't. He misses the sarcasm, and he's like, "Yes, son of a rascal, go to them. Go take the fight to them."
He is sincere.
Definitely.
Yeah, to be insulted, he has to care first.
And sadly, he's sincere.
All right, and that's round per level, right?
It's a minute per level.
A minute per level, so basically for a while. The
Yeah.
comment. Okay.
That
All right.
lasts for a while.
Very cool. All right, just to do that. Okay. Very cool. All right, Lothar, that's awesome. Anything else from you?
That's all I can do.
Round 4. You hear another voice, again, that voice of Plorig Stagul above you that says, "Prisoner A11 released." Gatto, you're up.
I drag Fletcher to this square, just 15 feet north.
Okay.
So I'll end up here. So he'll end up right there.
All right. So you're dragging Fletcher away.
Yep.
Like a big old sack of potatoes.
Like a useless statue.
Like a useless piece of crap.
Wow.
Ouch.
Gatto's gonna pay for that.
He's actually
Don't say
whispering.
that out loud while I do it.
He's whispering it to him. You useless piece of crap. All right. I am rolling absolute dreck for my initiative
good.
rolls, which I do not like.
But we do.
Where's he go? Where's he go? It's so hard to tell nowadays. Farina's there. Pardos is there. Boink. Right there. Okay. All right. So you heard the voice come over the thing. Prisoner A11 released. And you're like,
Third one or second one?
this was the second time you've heard something like that. All right. So Gatto, you run up there, drag Fletcher away as a useless sack of potatoes. All right. Let's get it on. It is time. Let me take out the blood guy, the blood tentacles. Let's go ahead and get rid of those before I forget.
Get on.
All right, Minotaurs.
Leave the blood guy fairly handy for later.
So the Minotaur, wait a second, Gatto, the Minotaur has a reach of 10 feet. So you
Over the wall.
the other Minotaur.
But he just moved into the threatened square, not through it.
He didn't exit the threatened square yet.
He's got 15-foot reach, 10-foot reach.
Not when you enter.
His reach is getting a lot bigger. This is weird.
He's
All right, he's in it, but
excited. So
no, he's going to attack. All right, he's going to surge.
Go ahead. I'm the baddest mother here.
No, he's going to surge and do vampiric touch. So through his thing. All right, here we go. He's going to do a full attack action 50-50. I'm going to give it either Storm low, Otto high. Ooh, Otto. That could be bad. That could be real bad for the Ottonian. Let's see what happens. First attack. 42. That's a hit, correct? I need.
Yeah, it's 38 or something like that.
All right, I need a will save. Is Jennifer there?
Jen, you're muted. I don't know if you're there or not, but
Yeah, I'm here. I'm sorry.
Let's do that first because that has vampiric on it. And it's surged, so it's 3d6 plus 11 plus. So go ahead. I need a will save. And the will save on that, just so you know, is
18. I got a
made it. So you only take, I think it's half on that. Hold on, let me double check though. I want to make sure I'm not screwing him. There we go. Hold on. Oh, saving throw none. Ooh, that sucks. Never mind. All right. So let me just make sure. D6 of damage per 2 caster levels. So that was 12, 6 D6. So that's another 66. All right. So the weapon damage is 3d6 plus 11. And then you feel your life force coming out of him. So 26 points of weapon damage as the first attack comes down on you. And then you feel life force draining out of Otto for another 19 points of damage.
Oh, gee, wow.
And he gets those points.
He gets those points?
He gets those points.
Thief.
Vampiric touch or something.
Yeah, it's vampiric touch through his weapon. So here's the next attack. 33. That's a miss, I bet.
Not very paladinish.
Yep.
Okay, then his next attack is going to be. Hold on, I gotta reset the advanced roller here. Hold on. It's being a wiener. Didn't save my attacks, which I hate. 44, that's a hit.
That's a hit.
No vampiric on this, so 17 points. Oh, look at all those ones. So 17 points. And then next attack. Oh, natural 20. Did not confirm, but Explodo. So let's go ahead and roll those. Another 19 points of damage.
Okay.
And then the final axe hit. No, that's going to miss. And then a gore attack. Ooh, 39. That's a hit, right?
Yes.
And he's surging that as well.
21 points of life force left.
Don't know that I'll get you here. But man, it's going to be close. Hold on a second. No, it's not going to be close. Oh, maybe it will be close. Nah, he's probably fine. The way I've been rolling. 20 points.
Oof.
At one point, is he still standing?
He's still standing at 1. Yeah, he's got 1 point left. All right, this guy. What the flip is he going to do? He's going to do full attack on the wall. So,
as long as he doesn't roll a 1, he hits.
Yeah, because it's AC. It's effectively AC 10, right?
Yeah.
All right. So, all right. First, second, not awesome. He's not going to use the gore on that either. So, third, fourth, and fifth. So those are all hits. So that will be 5 surged, 15 d6 plus 55. 15 d6 plus 55. Okay, so $112. So you say we had it's got 270, so 112 takes it down to 158 points left. Everybody comfortable with that? You see him just bashing the crud out of this wall, just smashing little chunks of rock and chalk dust is coming out the other side.
Hey,
And
Fletcher, hurry up. Come
you
on,
can hear,
Fletcher.
Malaika's
Fletcher.
Malaika's yelling out, "The creature has been breaking through the wall! Alert! I alert you, my friends! The creature is coming forth!"
You got him then, Malika? You got him?
Yeah, you hold him off for 3 rounds.
Yeah.
As a DM NPC, I've got jack shit.
You're like, oh, my hammy, my holy hammy is full.
Miami.
All right, that is those guys. Ilendar, what are you guys doing?
As a free action, I'm going to yell over to Ilendar that I have a javelin of lightning that I acquired at some point. I
Okay.
imagine that's full javelin height, so it would be poking out of my backpack.
Like a big antenna.
I'm going to tell Ilendar, come grab this javelin and see if you can. It might be helpful to you. It's got 5d6 lightning bolt
Okay.
if you want it.
He's going to look back and forth, kind of. Looks like he's trying to make a decision, but I think he's going to go with what he was doing before. So he's going to start right there. So okay, let's just do it this way. So he's making that movement, and in doing that, he's touching himself, Storm, Lothar, Fletcher, and Gatto. And all of those people now have stone skin.
Ooh, okay. And stone skin is
Gives you
by
DR
damage, right?
Yeah, it gives you DR10, everything. Well, DR10 physical damage.
Right.
Mhm.
What was the caster level?
The caster level is 14.
Well,
So it's 140.
Yeah, it's 10 minutes per level.
Until it absorbs 140 points of damage via that
Right.
D, and then it
Yeah.
goes away.
DR10 adamantine until 140 points of damage. All right, you guys track that?
Yeah.
I got it
All
for me.
right.
I got it for me.
Sounds good. Sounds good. Wow.
And then
Your exteriors take on a stony visage.
yes. And then Storm is going to attack the
Otto?
well, yeah, obviously.
But for the
Verm.
verm, he's going
It's
for
a
the
verm.
verm.
Look at it.
It is a verm. That would be a verm.
Do it for the kids. Do it
That
for the
may
kids.
be the greatest verm of all verms.
That would be the worst verb of all.
The most unforgotten verm of all verms.
Yeah.
All right. Bite hits. Claw hits. Second claw hits.
What's this? What's the CMD of the
Of this guy?
Minotaur?
It's good. Good idea. Hold on. 39.
Sweet. He goes.
Oh, he falls down. How are you getting no 44 CMD? That sounds like a crock of shit. All right. All right. So let's do the damage and then he'll fall down at the end there. So the first wing buffet is a miss. The second one is a hit.
There's one more. There's one. She's hasted, so one more.
The
attack.
haste one. Yeah. So another hit. So all right. So you want to read off the damage to me and I'll tell him.
It's 43
Okay.
and then 33
Okay.
and then 28
28.
and then 25
25.
and then 19
That should be it.
and then
Wait. 25. That was a miss, dude. 28's a miss.
oh, sorry.
Cheater.
So ignore the 25.
Yep.
But then I'm adding another 43 on that.
All right, hold on. Let me tally this up. 6, 14, 23, 26, 6, 9, 11, 12, 166. That sound right? That looks right to me.
Okay.
All right. 166, and he goes ass over tea kettle. Boom. He does not like that at all.
But he's not dead.
He is not dead. He's close though.
Get
He
him
is
from behind now.
yeah. Hit him with your crossbow. Gato. All right, is that it for both you guys?
Yep.
All right, Hastings loses a round, and it is now Farina's turn. She has an opportunity here to finish it.
Yeah, she's gonna try and
Coup
finish
de
it.
grace. Legolas him with like
Finish
arrow
this
right to
off
the
so
neck.
that you can concentrate on this new Minotaur coming.
Yeah.
He's trying to break through like the Kool-Aid man. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Now, is Otto still considered flanking when he's down like he is?
Well, he's not down. He still has 1 hit point. So yeah, I mean, theoretically, yeah.
Okay, so twa. Twa. And twa.
Okay. The
What's his,
first 2 are misses because you're shooting arrows at a prone creature, and I know it seems odd
Yep, we're okay.
that it wouldn't matter, but 1 hit,
Colossal,
1 hit total.
He's a colossal creature though. Doesn't that matter?
It doesn't. It should. I mean, I agree with you. It shouldn't matter because he's so big, but it does. It is.
So 7 plus 12 points.
12 points. We have more than that.
And then Otto, with his not dying breath,
Okay.
maybe his dying breath, can also attack.
Get him, Otto.
Otto gets a +4.
Otto gets
Otto's
plus 4.
+4.
Yeah.
And my
For flanking?
No, for a prone.
Isn't
No,
he
I know,
also
but
being
and the
flanked?
flanking.
And the flanking on top of that, yeah.
6.
Yep.
9. So that's 21.
That's a hit. Miss. Hit.
Okay, so
First and third attack.
One bite and 1 claw. Am I reading that?
yep, you got it. You got it right. Bite. And I know I should do macros. 10.
Ah!
22 points. Is he down to 1 point now?
He's down to 3. He's down to 3 points.
Oh my gosh.
Boo.
He had 25. Oh man. All right. So okay. That's it for you, Farina, right?
Right. I mean,
I don't want
even if he
hasted,
takes a
was he?
5-foot step, he's still within reach, so I'm not even bothering to move
All right,
him.
so I gotta see what's going on there. What's his speed? Wow. Okay. Okay. Let's just go ahead and slap that on there. Let's see what's what. You guys are gonna hate that freaking guy. Okay. He's going to there. Bartos, you are up.
I got a couple charges on my wand of magic missiles. So I guess
Yeah.
Oh my
Yeah.
That's
Bartos,
real.
yeah.
Are you
Bro.
kidding? Are
That is
you
old
kidding me?
school,
We all need to have these like in a boot holster, you know, that's
All right, he's got 3 hit points left. How many bits? I mean, it's probably going to end him. What? You got him here?
let's see.
I think it's 3. You shoot 3, right?
No, I'm not going to use a spell. I got a wand.
Oh, okay.
There we go.
That did it. Boosh! Takes him straight in the forehead as he begins to move his horn over to stab Otto one last time and doesn't get the chance.
magic
All right.
missile in the
By the rule, if
back.
it's not one, that should be a verb.
It's,
Yeah, that's the kind of
That
shit that
really
verb used to
should be.
do.
That's a classic.
Yes. Yes.
that's a classic verb, but a lot of people hit that guy, so I can't in good conscience give it to you.
Tom would have liked that one though. He would have.
Tom would have loved that one.
That was a
Let's,
Tom,
well,
yeah.
let's take a vote. Did anyone else hit him? Come on,
Nope.
guys. Nope, no one hit him.
I did.
Oh, yeah.
I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
I don't remember. What are we playing? Are we in?
Hit who?
We have to abide by the law.
I think, you know, like they had Catholic karmic or Catholic indulgences. I think even if you don't get a true verm, you can pay double to the Cancer Society to get a, you know, to call it a verm. Like I will triple my thing with indulgences.
I'll tell you what, it is a solid verb. So I mean, if you, I can't count it for the contest. But certainly, if you wanted to donate something, I would mark it down as a
That's
donation.
a good honorary verb, though. Yeah.
Yeah.
You want to donate for that one, Gordon?
Sure.
That's more the spirit of a verb.
I'll tell you what, if Gordon, if you decide to donate, I'll match it.
Ooh, man,
In the
it's
spirit,
like
in the
PBS.
spirit of the classic Verm, I will
No,
match whatever donation you make to St. Jude's.
I haven't had a Verm yet this year, so I will match it too, whatever you donate.
Ooh, we got the triple.
It's like the PBS auction here, yeah.
Yeah, and you get this free video.
And the tote bag. Gotta get the tote bag.
I was promised tote bags, and tote bags I shall have.
But I'm just
Right.
gonna hang on to it, and at the end of the year, I was gonna do one donation, so
Okay.
I'll let you
No.
all know.
You can still
All
claim it.
right.
It's for a good cause.
It is for a good cause. Well, it is going to sing. So so matchings from Gordon is going to announce at the end of the year, and Matt and I will match.
There you go.
Excellent.
Unless Les is fired, then we'll let him off the hook.
There's a lot of jobs out there for talented bald guys.
There are.
Look at the guy running this place,
Yeah, no kidding.
Have you been
All
before?
right, Bardos with the kill. I love it. All right. So all right. Flashheart, give me a perception check.
Yes, sir. Wait. Bardos, my spider sense is tingling and my mouse is frozen.
I have to check
One-
something really.
I have
Ooh,
perceived
okay.
something.
Natty Twunzos. I gotta just check
Listen.
something real here.
Smell something.
I smell something burning. Okay. All right, we're good there. I just want to make sure that I didn't double up on my prisoners. Okay, we're good. We're good. Okay, you both of you here. So, Bardos, you stand back with satisfaction as you ace out this this Minotaur. But as you stand over the dissolving body of the Bloodlord Flashheart, and Bardos, you hear this as well. Even more clearly, you hear boom, 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 like something, and it's accelerating. It's like something's running. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then he's
So it just wants
not
out.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And he's not wearing heavy armor. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Give me 5 so far. What am I getting here?
You see this guy running down the hallway to the left. You see him down? Can you see him there? Oh no, you
Yes.
can't. Yeah,
I can barely see a shadow.
you can.
Ah!
You hear the sound. It's like boom, 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 and suddenly it's getting louder and louder. And then you, out of the shadows, you see this guy come piling out of there. Jang,
We've seen him before, didn't we? In that
He's-
earlier upper
We
cell.
saw a similar guy, but this guy's bigger, I think.
this guy's big. Yeah, he's enormous. 15, 16 feet high and hugely muscled, the chains jangling around him as he's moving towards you and just coming at a dead run. This is as far as he's got, but he's just like boom, boom, boom. You know, chains flying behind him.
Hey, Bardos, you have a banana peel by chance?
You like throwing a Mario mushroom or something?
Yeah.
Flashheart, you are up and you see this guy coming.
I charge. No, I was gonna say a charge. No. I think my holy instinct tells me it's time to back my ass up. and
Yeah,
wait for
charge
the-
south.
I'm gonna back it up right to where Bardos is. Make sure I'm covering Bardos. Oop. Sorry, I'm getting
And yell incoming.
incoming. We have a another big one coming up this way. A masked purple guy, purplish guy. I don't know.
It's
This
just
is a
shadows.
roid raged monster.
He's more gray than anything purple. He's not really purple. It's just the way the light's catching him. All right, Fletcher. 2 more paralyzation rounds and you're done. You're almost there, buddy.
I let out a little holy pee too, to in my
I smell your tinkle, Paladin. Lothar, you are up. Now, Lothar the Angel is now standing behind you in all of a Rastilian splendor. The air smells like pine needles and chestnuts. Huge white wings have sprouted back from the thing, from the back of Lothar, and you can see that his face and his visage has taken on almost a earthy tone, darker of skin, and there's almost, you can see sort of like almost in his hair, it looks like maybe branches are starting to come out of his hair or his head.
Wow. Hey, friend Bardos, don't you think our Lothar looks like a smoke show or what? Pretty hot over there.
So you said the ceiling is 30 feet high?
It is.
So I'm going to move upwards. I'm going to fly up about 25 feet.
He takes up, straight up.
And then I'm going to fire a single arrow at this Minotaur.
All right, from above. Okay.
So ignore the second attack, just the first one.
Gotcha. Here we go. Fires bow 18. Is that an 18 to hit? Do you get any bonuses?
It's against his touch AC.
Oh, that's well, touch AC is a 9, so that is a hit.
So he takes 19 points of damage from the force arrow
Okay.
of holiness.
Yep. Boom. You get any bonuses on that damage from anything?
No.
All
Well, but I do have haste. So
That
does that mean the second
You
attack?
moved though.
Yeah,
Well,
you
yeah,
only get the extra attack on a full attack.
Okay, so I'm good.
All right. Fateful Channel. You did not renew it, so it goes down to 2 rounds.
Yeah, for everybody that has it.
And we move into round 5. Things are starting to get ugly. Gatto, you've still got a paralyzed Fletcher in your hand. You're beginning to emit curse words and insults because you're pretty sure he can't hear you, or so you think.
Oh no, I wouldn't guess that.
Insult Fletcher at your own peril.
Yeah.
Guys, next time we play, he'll have a big Gatto head on his shoulder. It's glued to his shoulder, kind of thing. Need my new friend.
With Ted or let Ned, I think,
Now
right?
I can go invisible.
Yeah,
Fletcher?
with the
Armadillo.
armadillo on his head. Yeah.
Gatto, you go invisible? Is that what you said?
Yes.
No, I said that.
Is it
I
because of
actually
the
do.
is it because of the insults?
I go invisible. Go ahead and move him to yeah, okay.
And I'll yell at him, tell him, come get this javelin. Somebody make use of this.
Wait a minute. Hang on a second. I need to look something up.
All right. So Gatto, you were dragging a paralyzed Fletcher. So now that you've let him go, yeah, he goes down.
I stand him up.
Well, I mean, but he's off angle. I mean, he was paralyzed where he was, but you've already dragged him. So he's he's not going to be balanced. So he falls down. Oops, not there. I missed.
Okay. I am also using stealth because many creatures in here can see invisible.
Hang on a second.
True.
Where you are
Yeah.
is still under the effect of my invisibility purge.
Yeah, it won't work.
Oh, how far does that extend? 70 feet, and it lasts for a while, doesn't it?
Minutes per level.
Minutes per level. Oh
And-
no.
Okay.
So you did not go invisible.
So everyone roll a perception check.
I'm not trying to see you. I'm just
Well, no,
suggesting.
I mean that because you wouldn't have
You
gone
can't-
invisible at all. You're under direct observation. You can't stealth these guys out.
Oh yeah, I can't go invisible and then stealth it, right?
All right, so there you are. Let me move you just to get you perfect
But now you
there.
use your stealth to hide there for any new creature coming in the room.
Sure.
Right.
Yeah.
And I'm perfectly happy with you stuff.
Which is the real reason I was doing it was
I'm
for
not
yeah.
paying attention to you anyway. I just happen to remember I blasted this whole area with invisibility purge, so nothing can be invisible here.
Yep.
Okay.
That's right. And
Like
it
a little
surrounds
glittering
him. It emanates from Lothar. So and it takes up most of the freaking hallway too. So all right. Is that it for you, Gatto?
Yeah.
You're washing the light, right?
Yeah, I'm washing the light. I got the bottle of water put away.
All right, here we go. All right, still bashing the crud out of the wall, even though those arrows are coming into him. First, second, third, foe.
Just do damage. Is that what the damage is?
Don't think you can crit a wall there. Actually, battle axe is two times damage.
Oh, 3.
3 times. All right, I'll try and crit it or confirm it. Yep. So 3 times, 3x on that one. And then 4th hit. You can't gore it. So that would be, let me do the 4. Hold on a second. So this would be 12d6 plus 44. Oops. All right, so that's another 87 points of damage off of 158, which is 171 left. And then this case, it's this times 3. So 45 times 3 is wall comes down. It would be 135. It only had 71. So the wall comes down, but he is done. Ilendar, if you put up another wall, you're out of the game.
Oh, that wall did its job.
He sees you, Lothar. He
How
knows
tall is he?
about 18 feet.
So I'm 25 feet up.
Okay.
Okay.
He's got 10 foot. Let me double check with the reach. Yeah, 10 foot reach.
That's 28. So he can reach me.
He can reach the top pretty much, especially if he gets closer.
Exactly.
We may have to, he's going to have to get closer because if we Pythagoras it, he's probably can't reach you now.
Well, no.
What the hell is this? What's Storm doing? Shouldn't Storm be doing something else?
No, he's up in the air, so she can run through there. She charges right there and bounces.
This seems wrong.
Bye, cow. I would like the bone-in
Ribeye.
The bone-in ribeye
steak.
medium.
If you're gonna call,
medium rare.
Medium rare. What are you, an aristocrat? Medium well, that's the way. All right, 41 is a hit, 43 is a hit, 37 is a hit, 29 is a miss, 27 is a miss, and then the second bite is a hit too. So
and how does a 50 go against his CMD?
Goes pretty well against the CMD, frankly. What did I say? It was 39. His CMD is 39. So he's gonna fall. So give me let's tally the damage.
I'll start reading them off.
Anything over
misses this time.
Anything over medium is burnt, you heathen.
I just don't like to hear it still squeaking.
Right.
Knock its horns off, wipe its nasty old ass, and chunk it down here on this plate.
Come on, you got to have some respect. The thing had parents, man.
I ate those too.
All right, so read me the dams.
The first one's 39.
39.
Second one's 35.
35.
The third one is 28.
Okay.
And 2 misses. And the last one is 45.
Damn, that's a solid hit. All right, so 14, 22, 27, 5, 8, 10, 147. Missed twice and still get over almost 150 points of damage. All right, 147. And
the trip
down. Whoop. Sorry, I was tripping Storm there, which is not fair. All right, there you go. Boom, he falls down. Another crash. Ilendar, what about you?
I'm gonna stand Fletcher back up.
All right, push him back up. Takes the thing, but you can get him back up. Fletcher.
Put me in a heroic pose.
Okay.
Like that kind of thing. All right, so you stand him back up.
And I'm going to face him north because someone said something's coming that way.
Face him north. All right. You whispered it, something's coming, so just be ready.
It's point and click. I'm just pointing him and getting him.
All right, Farina.
Dun, 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 dun. So Otto, I need to get Otto the hell out of there. So Otto runs this way. I will go this way. and tell one of these two guys, Gato or Ilindar, to take this javelin, which does some decent damage. It might help them to do something more. And then I'll take one shot. We're still hasted.
I was gonna say, Gato, you've got a much better attack than Ilindar does, I'm sure. Especially for a ranged attack. Not that you ever do that, but
It's against
Okay, I
you.
take the javelin.
I'll tell him that he needs to clean it first before you.
I take the javelin.
Oh, he's got something else to wash. How lovely.
Okay, and then 15, 16.
What does the javelin do?
It's the javelin of lightning.
It turns into a lightning bolt when you throw it.
Okay.
turns into a 5d6 lightning bolt.
Is it a
Oh.
one-time thing or is it every time you throw it?
One time it's gone, but we might as well use it now.
I'm gonna use it now.
Okay, I don't think I hit anything, right?
What were you shooting at?
This big guy down
Oh,
here.
the big guy. Yeah, no, that's a miss.
The 16-foot tall thing, that
I
you
know
can't
it's
hit.
silly, but it is a miss.
Got it.
All right. What's his speed? Well, that's fast. That is very fast. But he's also smart.
SMRT.
That's
Don't.
right.
SMART.
All right, hold on. I'm good. Well, there's a thing he does. Oh, geez. Okay, cool. All right, so he's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Is that right? No, he's even more than that. 1, 2, 3. He's just gonna go to there. All right. So you
Are these two friendlies?
I'm sorry?
Minotaur and him are on friendly terms?
Yes. Well, it doesn't matter because he's flying above him.
Oh, okay.
So he's flying at about the same level that Lothar is. And he flies in there and you hear Malaika is like, creature of the pit, stand back, stand off, everyone. These creatures are pure evil. And you can see him. Can you see what he looks like? This is what he looks like. And he's flying fast and he flies over the top of thing, but he's also emanating as some sort of, you're just like, oh, something is slowing you down, like time is slowing down around you. Those of you that are within 30 feet of him, which is Lothar, Storm, Fletcher, Ilindar, and Farina, are now, normally you would be slowed and no
Because
saving
of the
throw,
haste, you just have
but
normal.
because the
Yeah.
haste, now you're normal. So it basically has disengaged your haste.
How high is he in the air?
He's about the same height as Lothar, so about 25, 28 feet.
So there's no way he's getting the three of us on the ground at 30 feet.
Fine.
Fine.
How about now? Wait, why don't I just do this? This will do. We'll just go right there. How
Right
about that?
there.
Oh, nice. Thanks, Mike.
He's not going to approach too close to Lothar because he's not sure what he is yet. But yeah, he's going to move close enough where. All right, well, hold on. You want to do it this way? We'll get out the Pythagorean theorem, buddy.
Nope. You got us.
I actually do have a Pythagorean theorem generator here somewhere.
I believe you.
Of course I can't. Hypotenuse calculator. Okay, here we go. Site can't be reached. That's fantastic. Okay, never mind.
You got us.
Somebody took down my Pythagorean theorem shit. All right, so yeah, he goes over there. You can feel time. It's almost as if time is warping this creature has a warping ability of time itself, and he's like slowing everything down. He's moving really fast. He has a fly speed of 60, so he's coming ripping through there pretty fast. He just sort of skids to a stop in the air in front of Lothar, and he's looking very curiously at Lothar. But because he had to move, double move, he's not going to do any sort of attacks. He's going to see what happens to you. Well, he hopes that you guys will all be slowed. He's not aware of the haste, so he's not for sure. Bardos.
Speaking of time, Les.
What? Oh, is it? Oh,
Yeah.
it's 11:01. We're only a few people away from the end of the round. Do you want to finish the round and then we'll stop? Okay.
Let's finish the round and stop.
All right, Bardos, you're up. You see this creature come flying over down in the south. You can see him, but you can still hear very clearly the footfalls of some other creature. You're guessing these are the 2 released prisoners.
I'm gonna cast a wall of force right there.
Okay.
I can do
Alright.
14 10-foot squares, so I'm gonna just fill that area up.
So you're gonna fill it with force. Okay, cool. So like how much of it are you gonna fill it? Like something like this? Are we looking at? Like that? So that's
how tall is the ceiling? It's 30 feet.
Yeah.
No, he's just gonna put a
Oh,
single wall there, but it's a wall of force, so
Yeah.
all right.
do it with any physical means. So from this point of view, you just see a line.
So it'd be something like well, did you say 14 squares you could fill?
Yeah.
All right, so 6, 12. Yeah, it would probably go out to about there, and all the way up to the ceiling. Is that more or less what you want? Do you want to move that to a different spot?
I'm not sure how it really works, honestly. It just says 1 10-foot square per level.
So yeah, what I'm doing is it's basically a volume of force, is what I'm envisioning. An entire 10-foot square filled with force.
Yeah. And it doesn't really matter. It's hardness 30 and hit points equal to hang on a second. That's 280 hit points.
280 hit points. Okay.
180 hit points with DR 30. You're not
Good.
you're not getting rid of that anytime soon.
He's not going to get rid of that anytime soon. All right. Well, he comes running up. 1, 2, 3, 4.
And headbutts it.
You see this guy come running up. And force, I don't know if it's visible. Well, he's got a big helmet over his face anyway. So he comes banging into this thing because you got that force up just in time. He comes stomping through the thing and just is like boom, hits that force, and then you from your arcane sense of as that being your spell. I mean, you could feel almost like it slamming against it, and he staggers backward and sort of like over to here, and then steps up and boom, hits it again, but doesn't seem to be getting through. He's not attacking it. He's just walking into it. But he lets out a bellow that everyone hears. Flashheart, you see this thing, and you can see him very clearly because I believe force walls are translucent. You can see. I mean, you can see through.
They're transparent, right?
Yeah, they're transparent. So Flashheart, you see this guy just slam up against an invisible wall. He rears back, hits it again, and lets out this huge, yell of anger and frustration. This animal yell.
I'll yell through it too. You're lucky this wall is here. I'll tear you limb from limb, fiend. Yeah. You're lucky
Right.
my chick is here. No, well, there's not a lot I can do. So the force wall up.
Well,
I
this
advise
guy is
Bardos
difficult
that
to
we,
terrain. You could get through there, but if you want to go, this guy's still alive.
Yeah.
Which guy?
The Minotaur laying down here, and
down,
the
That's way
alive.
outside of my. I'd say we go over the difficult terrain and make ourselves useful in the room somewhere, and let this force wall do its business for now.
Yeah, you're hasted until you get past us, so you can easily get all the way to him probably this round.
You want to do that, Bardos? I don't want to leave Bardos unless he.
Oh, you're fine. Yeah, I'm fine. Go ahead.
Bardos is protected from that direction.
And
I do not have wings, but Angel, can you carry me to the heights and fight these winged demons?
I can give you fly short, but it's going to take another round.
No longer cool for me to sing the song that I believe I can fly.
Actually,
But
just come take out the Minotaur. Storm can jump up against the other thing.
You may come take that Minotaur out? Okay, well, let's see, how far would I go then if I'm gonna fight the Minotaur?
You can get all the way to him this round.
But I lose
Are you
haste in the first,
flying?
right?
Oh, you're hasted.
You're
Did you,
hasted.
did you count the difficult terrain?
Well, I say I was here, right, Bardos, that's 5. And then it'd be, what, 10 or 15 feet of difficult terrain.
Your normal
Maybe
rate's
30.
20, so it's 50. You can move 150 feet.
You can
Yeah,
get up
so-
to him, but it'll take both moves.
Yeah, I'll take both moves to get there.
With no attack, right? Just get up there.
Correct, yeah.
When we stand up.
Alright.
Yeah, attack of opportunity when he stands up.
Hey, Lothar, are you gonna do something about this evil pigeon flying about the belfry here?
That pigeon.
Lothar, you see that creature flying above, and it's looking very curiously at you, like it recognizes you as being its primary enemy here.
Okay. So I'm gonna take a 5-foot flight step back to here.
Okay.
As a swift action, I'm going to burst.
Okay.
This.
Can you roll that for me?
I was gonna say I'll get my dice
Oh,
ready.
man.
96. Now I've got it memorized. So
Yeah.
Wow. Your numbers just keep
Like
getting
32 is average, so that's not too far under average.
ooh, I did shitty too. It's a 20. Now it's 25.
Yeah, you
4-1.
suck.
Jesus.
Sorry, dude.
So Otto gets that. Everybody
Which one are
else
we taking,
gets
the
that.
25?
Everybody
Yeah,
who's
yeah,
in, yeah, I think
everybody
it's
has that
everybody.
thing.
I think it reaches all the way to Bardos too, if he needs it.
Yeah, yeah, it does. It has to take, we have to take the 25. Everybody gets the fate thing.
Are we renewing the Fateful Channel?
Well,
It's
yeah,
automatic.
It's automatic when I channel.
Automatic.
And so that was a move
Feature out of
action,
book.
a swift action, and my standard action is going to be destruction.
What?
So you have a fortitude save. against
So I'm assuming that's on auto or something?
Yeah,
no,
yeah,
it's-
that's
It's on this flying thing that
You're a
sees me
death.
as its
And the
enemy.
evil dove.
Destruction spell instantly. Wow, it's necromancy. It spells instantly delivers 10 points of damage per caster level. Fortitude for partial. It is consumed in holy fire. If the target's fortitude save succeeds, it instead takes 10d6 points of damage. You only okay. All right. So
Fortitude save against DC 21.
all right. So I'm going to tell you right now, his fortitude save
It's
is
probably going to save, but roll
it's
it anyway.
plus 14. So it's not a walk in the park. It's his worst. It's his worst save. All right. So plus 14. What did you say? It's 21. Did you say?
21.
All right. Plus 14. Here we go. Ooh, he made it. All right. So 10d6.
So he takes 38 points of damage.
38 points of damage. He did not like that. You could see the crackling of holy energy, spindling around his undead-like body. But now you have cemented yourself in his eyes as his primary enemy. And with that,
Wait, is he undead?
he is undead.
Oh, goody. Okay.
Oh, goody.
Oh,
Heal him
goody.
up, huh?
Yeah, he's undead.
Okay.
I have to check real quick. Yeah, he's undead. And actually, you know what? Give me a knowledge religion.
You know, I'm gonna be really offended if he goes after Lothar instead of me. I'm a holy paladin.
I'm
the
standing
opposite of
right
everything.
here.
34.
34.
Standing right here, dude.
These kinds you suspect, based on the temporal dislocation that's coming around, that this may be a creature called a flux wraith. You've only heard horrifying stories of them, but one of the things that you notice is that they are one of the things that you remember from those stories is that they are incorporeal.
Good. I look forward to turning you into oblivion.
All right, and with that, we end the round.
When's the next A team?
2 weeks. 2 weeks from tonight.
Tomorrow's C team? When's that? What's C team?
Tomorrow's Monday.
My brain
Tomorrow's life.
Tomorrow's work. I got a presentation at 10 o'clock to some clients. So
Tomorrow's
week
next
is-
Sunday is B team.
next Sunday is B team.
Tomorrow's
Alright, so I'm off
bowling.
to-
I don't know what the hell you people are talking about.
Tomorrow's bowling. Yeah,
Tomorrow's
Yeah,
bowling.
Sunday's Mother's Day. Is that affecting anybody?
Happy Mother's Day.
That's your question.
Oh,
Depends on
no,
the mood,
I
said,
should be
mother.
okay for us. Marla
Okay.
doesn't necessarily buy into all the Hallmark holidays, so we're going to do something for her mother-in-law because she absolutely does buy into the Hallmark
Got it.
holidays. So,
Good enough.
so we're gonna drag Vivian out, throw some food down her.
Get her a tattoo. Remember the day.
There you go. So B team next week.
B team next week.
Peace, guys. I'll see you next week.
Guys.
All right, thanks you guys. This is awesome.
Bye.
At all.
Thanks, Les.
You bet. Thank you.